Welcome to sideB, motherfuckers.
Welcome to sideB, motherfuckers.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It's certain real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. And it's certain real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. Alright, I'ma keep it general just like the army. Most real niggas know most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just ask Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If that don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool while you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk, I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost enough again.
Yep.
8 stitches in his booty.
That was a rumor too.
That would be a fucking viral video.
All of that's rumor. That happened when we was in high school before virals. You know,
That's right.
This is viral rumors.
yeah, but that's viral rumor. That's the best way to put it. Viral rumors.
Niggas like Bow Wow got raped by the limo driver. Sierra was a man that came out on Oprah and told people. I don't know who started that shit and how I got a hot fight like that.
No, that would be like viral. That would be a viral video.
I mean, back then,
It wasn't viral video.
yeah,
back then.
when all this shit
No,
going on.
I'm saying like if
It would
like,
have come
that was
up.
a confession video of
Oh, it'd have been, I was just saying.
Sierra, like that would be out there for like public grabbing.
I mean, that's why it died down, because that shit didn't exist.
Right, didn't
when they
exist
looking for the
because it
video.
could have come back around. Like it would still be around now.
Right, that
Right.
should have been popped up many a time.
Anything on
They
video,
were like, man,
I get
Future,
you.
you fucking with this man?
I get what you're saying, D. Anything on video, even if it was like 10 years ago,
Yeah, it
with
would-
all the
it
shit
would
that's
be
been going on,
available.
it would have been come back up to be found.
That shit died down real quick, maybe like about 2-3 months, dog, after she got on top of that car in that Ludacris video. Niggas, oh yeah, that's a woman. That's a thoroughbred woman right there. Man, you saw the second line by your house?
No, I heard it.
That bitch was nice. I was in the thing.
It still has some people walking around.
I was in that thing.
It's the fuck the Super Bowl.
That's the white folks shit. They going through the French Quarter area for that.
Okay.
It's the New Orleans sidewalk step a second one. Oh, bro, you know what I do, dog, when I want to get a real good laugh now, dog? I go back to that Jodeci song, Cry For You, with Ryan Gosling and Justin Timberlake and them singing it in Disney. I go back and I just cry to sleep. I cry laughing to that shit, dog. You ever watch that?
Oh wait, take that back. What?
It's Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, I forgot the other two people, and they singing Cry For You by Jodeci on Disney Channel as kids.
No, I don't know
really?
anything about that.
Y'all never seen that video? Oh, man, I thought because it was in your era, y'all saw it. You know what I'm saying? I saw that shit later on in life, and I be crying laughing at it now.
What was Ryan Gosling in when we was young?
Remember the Titans?
Like it was some shit before that.
It was like some TV show.
He's
Like
a
when-
kid.
like when he was a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid actor, so he came away.
Man, I'm about to fuck y'all head, man.
I think he was in 15.
Go to YouTube and look up Jodeci Cry For You by Ryan Gosling.
Whoops, that's porn. Hold on.
You found Ryan Gosling porn, nigga?
No.
No.
I was going in my web browser on my phone.
Oh, porn just popped up.
Get that big old side.
So you're a phone porn guy?
Yeah?
Well, my computer is on the fritz right now.
Oh.
I like my porn handheld.
That's just so weird to me, though. I need to just be like, I need to be
I
comfortable.
just have to have it. So,
Son, look at this shit, son.
Wait, pause. He was on Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps before.
That makes sense.
There
I
we
feel like
go.
I remember Goosebumps.
I feel like I saw him on one of those.
I know I saw him on Goosebumps.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Maybe that was where I saw, but I feel like it was something else, like
Kung
some
Fu,
other little TV show. He was in Kung Fu Let's Continue.
Continues.
Okay, that's
Ready or
the
Not.
remake.
Frankenstein and Me. Flash Forward. The Adventures of Shirley Holmes. Nothing Too Good for a Cowboy. Breaker High. I've even watched that.
Let's go something that we all might know.
Hercules, Young Hercules. No, he's saying, because he said anything before.
Remember the Titans.
No, we already said that. He said he remembered something before Remember the Titans.
If it wasn't, well, nothing jumped out on me like in the 90s. I feel like he was in some 90s shit, but it's the 2000s now. Maybe it was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I mean, yeah, you might have saw his face on that because the thing is, I remember him. Most remember the Titans being the QB that kind of was fucking up, and then next time I saw him, I feel like was on the Notebook, but he was doing a whole bunch of indies and getting a lot of respect on the indie circuit before the Notebook. And then the thing is, Ryan Gosling always kind of went back and forth on the indies and like
he's been
at a point he just was known as a real actor,
Him
an actor, and I was like, when did this happen? I just thought the
I
chicks
know.
just
Dog.
liked him.
I looked up and I was like, this nigga was an actor. Damn.
And yeah, he be getting it in though.
Cry for you.
Where you get one of those things from?
What, these right here on the back of it?
Yeah.
Man, my girl got me this shit, dog.
I need one of those.
She can sell them at a store. I can tell her hook you up with one, man. She gonna get a purple one for you.
See, that's the only way I could be able to fucking watch porn on the phone.
That's exactly why I was asking.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's hard to stand my phone up in the bed, so I was like, fuck.
You know?
I need something to...
And I ain't trying to just like hold it in my hand.
Hell no, that is a task.
That's
like,
a task. That's too much.
That's too much. That's too much work.
Too much to think about, huh?
It's just extra, son. I could just turn my TV on my computer on, lay back, and get to my own desire.
We all can have our buttholes on the big screen. Disney. Goes to Disney at the bottom.
You sound like trash.
That's insane.
That's what one of them is. But this ain't all of them. Like, they go Ryan Gosling.
Oh, they go Ryan
Justin.
That's a dude from Insane.
Yeah, JC,
yeah.
I'm mad, sorry.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad too.
So it's the most funniest thing ever to me, dog. Be joke like, especially because one
So what's a black guy? Hey,
Right,
I
brother,
mean,
so we
yeah,
need a black
he
dude
has
in
to be the
this.
lead singer in this
This
fucking
is, huh?
scenario.
Y'all know white boys ain't about to be singing no goddamn Jodeci.
Bro, on Disney.
On Disney?
So why that boy Jessica come out with the nose, hit the smooth on the hoes.
I hope they paid them boys their fucking right money.
He don't want some grown ass man.
Somebody got to.
Yeah, Justin.
Coming that sound like a woman.
Go that fan, Justin.
It sound like Ariana Grande.
He's go Ryan.
Come on, Ryan. That big ass shirt, yeah.
You know, like Macaulay Culkin.
That's Justin, huh?
Uh-huh.
Justin been getting go out.
That nigga Justin been biting black people.
For a long time.
Fuck.
Wait till you hit that rock ball, hit that little beanie winnie with that bit.
Probably just came out. I wonder what year this was.
I can find out.
Go to the audience, give them face.
This cannot be real.
On Disney, dog.
No, I'm not talking about fucking Disney. Turn that shit off. Keep this out. But this from AJC. AJC is a real thing. Breaking. ICE arrests rapper 21 Savage. Says he's actually British and overstayed his visa. This can't be real. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement arrested rapper 21 Savage early Sunday morning, claiming that he's actually from the United Kingdom and overstayed his visa. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution has learned. 21 Savage's real name is Shaya bin Abraham Joseph, was taken into custody in a targeted operation, ICE spokesperson Brian Cox said. Abraham Joseph, 26, is claimed to be from Atlanta and has long been considered a local act. Just last fall, he gave free school supplies to more than 2,500 DeKalb County school students. Cox said Abraham Joseph is unlawfully present United Kingdom national who legally entered the U.S. in July 2005 on a visa. His visa expired a year later, Cox said. He's also convicted of felony drug charges in 2014 in
So he a real nigga.
County.
He is a real nigga. But he also a real nigga that's not from there.
Yeah, he did all these real nigga shit in Atlanta, not in British, I guess, in UK.
He probably escaped from UK doing
Hold
that.
up, this is just trippy.
I don't believe
Abraham, but Atlanta Journal-Constitution is...
Well, Yahoo got fooled too.
They did get fooled, but they're writing this. Yahoo shared someone else's story. They're writing this. Abraham Joseph has been placed in removal proceedings before the federal immigration courts, Cox said. He performed in Atlanta as recently as Thursday in the Super Bowl Music Fest at State Farm Arena. Please return to AJC.com for updates.
Man, this guy, I gotta see. This guy to be trending top right
21
now.
Savage is an Englishman?
Nigga, what? I'm so confused.
I can't believe that shit, though.
I am so
It
confused.
was
feel like-
all an act?
Well, he got
Nigga,
caught
it's
up
on
with
multiple. It's on multiple news sites now. ICE arrests rapper 21 Savage. Says he's acting from UK. Rapper 21 Savage taken into custody by ICE in Atlanta. Breaking news: 21 Savage arrested by ICE TMZ. Rolling Stone, AJC, Atlanta, Fox 5, local Atlanta WGGN2.
So we need to start talking about.
Wow.
Okay, so now
I don't
we
believe
need
it's
to
true.
start talking about 21 Savage's legendary status now.
Oh my God.
Because
He's still drug dealing and kingpinning, but I mean,
is he?
they said he was. He even got caught up on charges of racketeering. I mean, of drug dealing and selling.
But
shit.
he had everybody fooled though.
He everybody he's American.
That he's from Atlanta.
I don't know, dog.
This nigga's from the UK.
I don't know, dog. I need a little bit more. I need more research.
It
dog.
sounds like to me he came to America and put on a fucking act and maybe just got caught up in some real shit and then made a rap career. Cause I
But you made a
guarantee-
rap career and you can't renew your visa after having all that money.
Nobody
That
knew-
don't make sense.
That
Because
makes a lot
nobody
of
knew
sense.
this nigga's English.
You make all that money and you don't want to renew your visa.
Who
Though?
say he don't want you? How many rappers get got up for tax?
But
They got the
right.
money. All these rich ass niggas
Yeah.
that get hit with tax evasion and tax fraud.
yeah.
I don't feel like he really. It inspired in 2006. His ass probably was being lazy. A lot of niggas do it. A lot of niggas get caught up
because
like
you got
that.
all that cash money in front of your face. Like, man,
And you
fuck
ain't
them
handling
taxes.
your little business that you need to handle. Like
Wait,
I'm
hold on. How old is 21?
26.
He's 26, and he got caught up in what charge when?
He caught up on a felony.
2014.
In 2014, yeah,
And-
felony drug charging.
And when his visa expired, when did he get here?
He got here in 05.
He got here in 05. So how old were you when you were 05 at 26 now? I was 15 in 05, and he was like 13. I can see how I get the Atlanta accent if he stayed from 13 on up. Because, I mean, you got that as a kid.
I mean, I'm not surprised by him having an accent because he been there. That was yeah.
Because the thing is, the way I'm thinking is like...
I'm tripped out on the story itself in general. Fuck trying to make it make sense. I'm just saying this nigga was from the UK and he has an expired visa.
I can't say he's from the UK, dog. He was like 13 in
Oh
Atlanta,
God!
dog.
Yes, you can say he's from the UK. He came
Yes,
from the
right.
UK as a teenager and moved to Atlanta and let his visa expire.
Man,
and nobody knew
if
that.
ICE
Nobody
is right,
knew that.
if ICE is right, because they could have taken him for this shit and still be lying.
It's weird they taking a famous rapper.
I know this is the first time ever type shit.
They said they was building that case for a long time though.
The only rapper that ever got extradited like that was Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, Slick
Yeah.
Rick, but he wasn't pretending to
Yeah.
be nothing.
He
British.
And he got extradited because he had stabbed the nigga.
And he
They
they let him back for a minute though.
10 years.
Yeah, but that's the only reference in my head of a rapper being sent away and not being able to come back for a minute. But damn, nigga,
only nigga that I know besides the rapper was Marcus Garvey.
21 Savage, you a British nigga? Who would know
Right,
that?
right,
Nothing
nobody.
about your raps or your persona or nothing. You never
Says
even mentioned
British.
it. Of
Right.
course, you want to mention it if you're illegal. But damn.
If you 13 and you spend the rest of your life going to Atlanta, dog,
Damn.
you wouldn't want to see them because you don't really represent that shit no more. You don't even probably go back there no more.
I mean, it's still part of your story though, son.
Right.
Like,
It's a big part
I
of the
mean,
story.
that is a major part that I grew up in the UK up until 13, 14
right.
years
Like
old.
you moved overseas to
Nigga.
basically change your life or
That-
something.
That's a big secret.
Right.
That's a
Big.
big ass secret, dog.
I mean, for it to be unveiled like this through ICE.
Yeah, they captured him. See, I understand him not wanting to speak on it because if he knew he had expired visa, he knew he was illegal and shit. So of course he didn't want to throw himself under the bus. But still finding out this secret the way we just did, that's wild.
It's a little spooky.
This shit wild, son.
Because also, if it ain't true, y'all just feel like y'all could just snatch niggas up on false paperwork then.
But that's what I'm saying too, because on the other side of it, this is so new. You know what I mean? What if some hokey shit happened and they got some identity switched up? I don't fucking know. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to leave the back door open for maybe some fuckery, even though on the front end it's like, damn, your ass created a persona, even though maybe he didn't create it, because you know, if he grew up since 14, like you saying, Joe, he will have Atlanta influence. So
Like, he's strongly influenced, dog. You know, if I'd have stayed in
He's just been
Mississippi
hiding.
after Katrina, I'd have been strongly influenced, dog. All the way to like I'm 25, 24. I'd have been strongly influenced by Mississippi, dog. There's no way I would have picked up a little bit of their twang.
oh no, and the thing is this, I'm not necessarily even saying like what D's saying that all his shit is made up. He just lied to us. And it's just trippy.
He did lie to
It's
us.
just trippy. So I know D on the level of that make all his shit suspect.
Right, they say y'all niggas giving him a lot of credit. I want to see like how this shit actually comes out.
I'm giving him a lot of credit because, like Joe said, he's 13 moving here. Like, you're not gonna pick up the ways around you at 13. He's still technically a kid.
Yeah, but it's much more traumatic. Like, he moved from overseas, like from an entirely different like system.
Nigga was like, hello, chum. To fucking
they got hoods in the UK too, dog.
Yeah, but they're nothing like American hoods.
But if you came from but then he moved from a UK hood to an American hood.
I didn't bring up the UK hood.
I'm just saying it's possible he could have grown up in a UK hood is what I'm saying. So
even if you go to the UK hood,
it's
like,
still like
I see what he's saying. It's like, dog, you went from
ghettos.
Whatever how they talking their accent to like 21 and then a pistol.
Right, like that.
But what I'm saying,
like homegrown.
But he got here at 13. From 13 to 26.
He assimilated extra hard.
He went from faking the funk to probably becoming the funk.
I wouldn't even say faking the funk. I just think his assimilation was that strong.
But I'm saying, like, he moved to Atlanta, it's all around you. And I looked it up.
He
was 12, not 13.
See what I'm saying?
That's 12.
12. The numbers get younger. And the younger they get, the more
influence. 2019 minus 2005 is 12.
Influence is fine, but it still will never negate the fact that he came from fucking Great Britain, dog.
Well, there's some niggas that I know come from other places like Mississippi and shit, and when they be like at that early age and they come down there and spend till like they 20-something. Like my cousin spent most of it like till he was about like 12.
I mean, like all examples you can point to all over the place.
A lot of refugees and immigrants.
I'm just saying, like I'm just curious to see like what the actual story comes out to be, because right now the only thing we really know is that he's not from here.
And that's big enough for me on shock.
Like, that is interesting.
That's interesting I'm just on it like, damn, son. Like,
I'm just curious to know like what that also means though.
Yeah,
it like, in terms of his whole image.
First and foremost, I don't believe none of these rappers' images no more. Like, you want to be real?
Well, I'm the 21 street nigga. That's all.
That's fine. He could have done some street shit before. It's not gonna be as much as he said to me. Like, you gotta, like, I don't be believing too many niggas been fake. That I don't be believing it fully. Like, I can believe, like you said, I see on your rap sheet you did this and this. I can't.
I see you going in and out of jail like Kodak.
Yeah, I can't fucking delete that. But generally speaking, if I'm gonna listen to you tell me you're fucking gangster, I'm not gonna believe you just by yourself. You know what I mean? Somebody else gotta come co-sign it and be like whoop-de-whoop. Like when everybody in the house, when Soulja shot that nigga, and everybody in the house was like, no, it went down like Soulja said.
Yeah, dog. I remember that story. They was like, no, Soulja. I think even there was like a small video or some shit like that, dog.
I don't know about the video.
Soulja had to shoot that nigga, dog.
Yeah, like I saw the video.
But everybody
shot.
And everybody co-signed. Like, if Soulja just came out and rap and he would just said that, I'd be like, whatever, Soulja. But the fact that NOOO is a real story, niggas got arrested, they all on video and in the news, and I'm like, well, I gotta believe it.
You know what's fucked up, dog? Niggas really try to take Soulja's life, and even when it happened, I myself was guilty of believing that. I thought it was a joke. I was like, nobody really coming to shoot. This shit's funny. This is some goofy shit.
But dog, I feel like I wouldn't fault you though. Look at all the antics we see in the goddamn game.
Right.
We see so many bullshit antics. It's hard to tell what's real and what's fake and shit, son. So I wouldn't.
I mean, some niggas say Fabulous got shot in the leg. You know what I'm saying? To like come back on some rap shit. You know, to have like nigga got shot in the leg on some street shit. I don't know.
I don't know about none of that. Like I said, I don't really be fully believing them fully anyway. All I'm saying within it, as far as 21 Savage goes, I can understand if a 12-year-old got assimilated to Atlanta culture. You heard me, to the point that, you know what I mean, he has the accent and shit. Now I don't know nothing past that.
Right.
I don't know nothing past that. I don't know nothing about your specific nothing. I don't know nothing past that.
Yeah.
And because we could look at a nigga like Tupac.
Also true.
Tupac had no nothings until he started talking about that shit.
Correct.
He just came with an image.
Exactly.
And then we find out later he's an actor.
A whole artist. Yeah.
And I love me some Tupac, but I can't ignore it.
Yeah.
I can't ignore it.
I ain't gonna give him like false street shit either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you lived it, fine, but if that's just your persona, like, I'm not gonna grant you that, you know.
And a lot of niggas tell other niggas stories. They be in the hood with the nigga, but they didn't do what that nigga did, but they tell that nigga's story through their raps as if they did. You know what I mean? So many, like, so much. It's so many examples. You know what I mean? So it's harder for me to, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I knew it.
Is that the girl from the Neverending Story?
Where?
Just right there with that little tiara on.
Yep. What the Empress from the Neverending Story looks like.
What does she look like? Click it.
Princess of Neverending Story look like my dreams, my hopes, and my dreams. I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
You watched the Neverending Story?
Nigga, I seen both 2 parts. There really is a 3rd part too, but the
third one's
yeah, it was
done. But I like the second one the best.
I like the first and the second one.
Yeah, the first and the second. The first one is just classic. Yeah, dog, I had that bitch.
The third one did suck.
I had that bitch on VHS.
Me too.
You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too. Like, I was a fan.
Yeah.
But I was really looking at this thing.
And you used to scare me as a kid,
that
too.
I spoke about earlier. Armie Hammer is the bookmaker's favorite to replace Ben Affleck as Batman. I was talking about this shit the other day. Armie Hammer. Yeah, he's.
Whoa, what your kids are?
Yeah,
your parents
was on some other shit.
There was a big fan of Arm & Hammer in there.
Oh, God, right? But he
it was dope dealers. first makers on the rock.
They were dope.
Arm & Hammer.
But yeah, so he actually got cast to be Batman in the Justice League movie that they were supposed to make when we was like in high school, right before that writer's strike.
Oh yeah,
when that shit went down, and that movie got canceled because of the writer's strike, and they was just gonna throw a Justice League out there, like he was supposed to be the Batman, and the thing is, people was like, why y'all doing this while the Christopher Nolan shit still happening? We're gonna have two Batmans in movies. It was just this weird time, and a lot of people was happy that it got canceled. Plus, he was super young at the time too. It just didn't look like it was gonna be anything. Not like the one that they eventually made was anything. But now that Ben Affleck is out as Batman, like his name has come back out because he's older. And like he's better than he was then. So if he could play him when he was younger, y'all cast him. It'd be interesting if they, gave him
an older, more refined Batman.
No. It's not an older, more refined Batman. It's older, more refined him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
You feel me? He's like, cause he was like 22. He was like buku young, not ready for that.
Son.
But right now,
nigga, you'd have been Batman in the ninja stage, nigga, like
or something. But now he's a bit older. He's been doing. The indie circus has been loving him. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I be seeing, son. When a nigga want to test your gritty on that acting shit, you just gotta go do a bunch of indies to show these niggas you can really act.
Man, look, I'm about to
that's what happens with a lot of these pretty boy niggas.
Broadway play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck your game up.
They go to plays in the indies and be like, hold up, let me get some rep for people to start talk shit about how good I was in this play or how good I was in this indie.
I can act.
That usually just happens to cats that blew up too quick or blew up early.
Like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, same thing. That was exactly his story. Everybody, but he even said he was like not focused, not really on it.
He was a dick until the day he showed up and had to speak Spanish. And he even knew what his lines were, let alone that they were Spanish.
But he truthfully said he didn't really take it fully seriously until he first had his first kid, and he took some time away, and then he eased himself back into it through indies, and then that's what I remember was this buzz about, dang, Matthew McConaughey can act now, and I was like, and then now the rest is history, really.
Matthew McConaughey was known at one point in time for his country accent and good looks, and that was it.
That was it.
It was
beautiful man and a great accent, and that was about it.
That's it.
Man, after nigga, right.
That's all you have to say too.
Do that bit again, son.
I'm Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Man, welcome to the FlyWithBats podcast. Man, we've been jibber jabbering and shit. 75 side B, I believe.
Yeah, 75 side B.
Side bitch.
I'm about to say 75 side B here, man. This is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on all your social medias at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Out or you ain't gonna find me. And as usual, I'm here, my brothers.
It's me, your boy D-Mac, and you can catch me on Instagram at FrenchBread.kid, and you can follow my clothing line at YourDig504. And I don't give a motherfucking fuck. You hear me?
Whoa, Posse Wine, this your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of session, still in the pot. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on. Oh fuck, I didn't fuck that. I should know that.
Marty coming for you.
Oh, you just.
I see this nigga coming like a dark knight.
You gave him that one for free.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Posse Wine, your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the room. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on IG, AlphaJo, no E, 504. Fuck Lamar for 75 side B. We in this bitch.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, a friend of mine just sent me a message. Bruh, they already changed his Wikipedia page to British rapper.
Bruh. Undefeated.
Why does the internet work so fast? This just broke like 30 minutes ago.
They work quick.
Damn.
They call this man a British rapper now.
They call this man a British rapper.
British rapper, 21 Savage.
No, huh?
That's fucked up.
He's a British rapper, son. He's a British rapper.
They're one of the best. My favorite British rapper is 21 Savage.
21.
Oh,
how you say
21
governor.
Bullocks 21 bullocks.
Oh, fuck 21.
Brilliant 21.
You are a genius. You're a genius.
Man.
But the next album cover need to be like Harry Potter inspired, bitch.
It's coming, dog.
With the cup and the wizard. Oh, bro.
Oh, my
By
God.
the end of the day, bro, it's going to be memed out.
And real talk.
The memes are coming.
By the end of today,
the memes are coming. They're being made.
They're being made now.
As we speak, I can't wait.
Niggas is cooking. I can't wait till he come like get ahead of this shit and like get out of jail and get ahead of it and like make music and addressing this shit. Cause
I mean,
more funny.
I mean, yeah, though the thing is, though, like we just had the whole conversation. We just had the whole conversation.
I mean, you gonna get out of that, so he rich.
He's not only rich, but he can always rely on the fact that he was 12.
Right, nigga.
If he was 19 from Britain coming in this bitch talking about 21. No, go away. But you got that 12-year-old spot that will always have your fans have something to hang on to and be like, well, look.
Nah, we made that nigga. Atlanta made this nigga.
And on top of it, they can say, well, he ain't saying nothing like because he ain't want to get caught. So, you know, he still got a career.
And my nigga ain't no snitch.
When
he got a dry snitch on himself and say, I'm from the UK, so he can send him back home. Nah, 21.
We gonna get to niggas that snitching in a minute. But on side A, we usually started off with that ETOUFEE of the day. Where we used to get into like, you know, heavier topics than we normally get to on side A. Even though if you listen to side A already, you already know we kind of went ETOUFEE on that bitch. So
yeah, for 75, side A was a little heavy.
But it is what it is, man. So after that ETOUFEE of the day, we go into that Dose of NoLA'MURICA.
Which is your friendly reminder of just where we live and just what the fuck we be dealing with.
Oh, shit. After that is that hero. No, it's that.
No,
bitch,
huh?
I know you lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fucked it up.
Well, you're giving him all sorts of ammo.
Yeah, this nigga too hot right now.
Nah, fuck Lamar.
Hashtag potty my podcasters, you hear me? But yeah, dude. After that NOOO HAnh, bitch, we know you know I. We get into a hero highlight.
Where we take the time to shine light on someone who's doing good in the world of pure D fuckery.
Fuckery.
All types of fuckery.
And then we holler at y'all in the next couplers, you feel me? Heads up though, Bats is over here fighting a fever, fighting a headache, fighting all kind of shit. So I might be a little bit off, but you know, we gotta get these episodes in
this
here,
nigga
man.
eating pineapples out the can.
I love pineapples though, dog.
Out the can?
I love all pineapples. You give me the can, you give it to me fresh, you can give it to me in a bowl, you can give it to me on... I was about to get nasty. Let me see that scrolls. Before we get to everything else, man, we gotta shout out all our brother and sister emails, podcasts. I don't know where my brain just went.
Feverish,
you hear me? Podcasts such as the Your 30 podcast with the Arrogant Observer, L-Dub, and Marty Edwards, my dog, favorite Marty, the nemesis of Pines.
Fuck Lamar, man.
I'm about to say, where's that?
I mean, I ain't worried about him, dog, because you know what? You dig? That's why the stepdad don't get no money like when the kid get rich.
This nigga gonna keep hitting with these stepdad jokes.
Dog.
Is
I
he
did laugh.
a stepdad?
No, he's not a stepdad. He just keeps saying that man looks like a stepdad. That's what made me joke out every time he said it. I said, how do you look like a stepdad?
I was wondering.
He said this man looks like a stepdad.
He like the loudest parent who's really not a parent out there.
All this ribbon.
That's my guy out there. That's my partner right there.
I had to fucking laugh because ever since we've been making fun of him for being in your 60 and your 90, he tried to put his foot down yet again on their podcast and stick to the time. He said, I'm guaranteeing you we're going to get to 30. Ended at like 57 or something like that.
Ooh,
you're 60. You're 60, you're 90, dog. You need to take solace.
You're 30 away, dog.
Take solace in your new name.
You've grown.
Yeah.
You've grown.
Embrace it.
You always talk shit about us. We're having a long podcast, and you don't even stick to your name.
Come on, man. Should be called You're Lying.
Oh, but oh. After Your 30 podcast, it's the Misbelieve Radio Show podcast with DC Paul, Ocean Lilith, Malik the Historical Geek, Jay Steele, Fat Girl Nola, and us. Fat Girl Nola and Marty also join me on the Reviewing That Show on this feed where we review all kinds of shit. We want y'all to come listen, you dig? And let us know what y'all want us to refer some shit. Also, the On the Lake podcast with Chelsea, me. I got it that time. We're all the protagonists coming from stage left. She in this bitch with us right now, hiding
behind the couch.
Hi.
Thank you for the shout out. Sleeping Beauty and Frankie Cola, the We'll Figure This Out podcast, Jay Skills, Kiki, and Lito the God. 4 Misses and a Mic podcast with CJ, CCL, and Bree. They're the women with the rings and the things, baby. The rings and the things, baby. You in a relationship or if you married, this is the one for you. If you single too, I mean, I be learning shit.
I mean,
well, I'm not technically single right now, but I can still say when I was single, it still was giving me some single shit to kind of learn from.
Right,
so, you know.
Right, if you want to learn about healthy relationships and how to make it work.
Holla at them. That's what they're about. That's what the theme of their podcast is. Making your relationship work. Fuck. Therapy Noir with Elder Shell and Roxy's Way. Sugar Sass and Sarcasm with Kane. I'm so joke out there, Kane White married a guy with the last name Gray.
White Gray.
She's Kane Gray now. That's
Kane
hilarious.
Gray,
Kane Gray.
They call a lady Gradient on Your 30 podcast.
Yeah.
But
Two colors formed together.
that's just funny.
Somebody should draw them as crayons.
Wait, so someone should draw them as crayons?
Yeah.
That would be ignorant. They probably already be doing that shit. Who knows? What happens in their household. But one thing that does happen is a sugar sad sarcasm with Kane and her sisters. Ow. 50420 podcast, who finally came back. It's been a while, fellas.
Where y'all been at?
Bruh, they just finally, high as fuck. They just dropped a new one, Sam the Magic Man and Ezekiel. Fuck What You Heard podcast, Metal Hand of God podcast. Fuck What You Heard podcast, my dude Jermaine podcast. Might listen to this shit in a minute. And I gotta check up on if they gonna still be on the scroll. We gotta see. Metal Hand of God podcast, Kyle Smith. This nigga got so many episodes, he ain't never get removed.
Right.
No Dope on Sunday podcast with DC brother. What's his name again? Curtis. I'm about to listen to this shit. I gotta make a note of that to see what they be on. Cause it's cool to listen to some other niggas talk that New Orleans shit. You hear me?
Yeah, them niggas. I heard like one episode, not fully. Them niggas. I can say it is. They're cool and funny in their own way, but I don't know. Some about. I don't know.
Come on, save yourself, cause it's almost a diss. This can always be taken as a diss. What you're saying right now? What you mean?
Man, look, if you don't want niggas dancing all on your podcast, all in the podcast videos, all on that bitch trying to get all your... Coming over here to FlyWithBats, you heard?
Look at you just... Shouts out to No Dope on Sundays, nigga. The home video hustle. I like them niggas. They review a lot of cool shit. And we are living millennial. The Living Millennial podcast.
In the 2000s kind of world. I'm glad I got my they.
Proper pronouns.
They matter. They really matter. This boy, he ain't texting me.
In agony?
Nah, he just for some... Oh, he can't get home because of that goddamn second line.
Oh, yeah. I had to semi-watch myself when I was coming through.
Man, I got to that bit smooth. I hit the motherfucking Gentilly way through Paris and came out that route.
Yeah.
Swoopity doopity.
Y'all currently hearing New Orleans problems. Some of y'all don't even know what the fuck the second line is. We understand. But anyway, let's finally get into the show proper, man. Let's start it off. Let's get into some ETOUFEE.
Brother got his first gun, he ready to murder. He out of control like a swole on bourbon. I don't even drink. If I see you, I ain't see you. Nah, I don't even blink. Nah, I don't even think that I'm here. But if I see you and I like you, I'ma smile. Is this really who I am? Then versus now, life is too wild. This shit is out of hand. I'm just trying to live, but y'all don't give a damn. I'm just trying to be cool. I don't wanna lose my word, lose my mind, lose my spine, lose my shirt. But if you know me, then you know I go berserk. And you know I go berserk. And you know I go berserk. Head first, I'm just yelling.
You dig?
Yeah.
So, okay.
I'm still holding the score.
Yeah, we out of the scrolls, that. But Bow Wow got his ass beat.
And that's a horrible thing, dog.
He's a victim.
Yeah.
He is.
I need to get some more of the facts.
Get them facts straight.
I need some more facts. Before I make a judgment, man, I need some more information to come up. I need some more facts, okay?
Some more facts.
I need some more facts.
An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind.
It's been so hilarious to me. Now, one thing I will say. I troll Bow Wow, period. You feel me?
Because Bow was a troll himself.
Yeah, so I just say that on my Facebook. Like, I'm not happy that I'm not supporting that he got his ass whooped. I'm just saying, like, I just love any chance to say shit about Bow Wow.
I don't even say he got his ass whooped, dog. Cause like, let's say he just let him do all that shit.
Maybe he did. I'm just either way it go. He got his ass whooped, even though he let his ass get whipped. I'm just saying he got his ass whooped. But I mean, some people the conversation around domestic violence towards men needs to be had. The highlight about how it is a double standard needs to be
really
had.
Shit on. It's really shit on. Like men who are actual victims of that shit.
Yeah.
Get shit on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, at the same time, if you kind of put that in the context of when women be going through things and we be shitting on them in our own ways. I
wouldn't even go on that route, which is very true. I was just saying, just recently in context, dog. On our last episode, all these straight niggas weren't saying shit about Jodeci. Why when I shared this and I'm cracking on Bow Wow, not on him getting beat, just cracking on Bow Wow, just being a troll. Niggas I ain't never see pop up on a Jesse post start popping up, man, you're a victim, man. And I'm like, you are proving my goddamn trolling ass point right now.
It's really easy. Like
it's very hilarious.
It's hilarious. Like it's like you can't even write this shit. It's like y'all are literally doing the exact fucking thing that we were telling y'all that y'all fucking do. That y'all swear to fucking God that you don't fucking do.
For Bow Wow, it was even less. I said Kaepernick and Future. They went even lesser. It don't even matter who you are if you a nigga and you
going
straight.
in for Bow Wow.
For Bow Wow.
Like, if you can't see it at this point,
come on, man.
And just can't even have a conversation.
I'm just saying, keep it 100. You heard me? Keep it 100, dog. Again, I want to separately have the conversation about domestic violence on men. And I will say, if this man really got his ass whooped, etc., to this extreme degree, dog, I would even say, man, that's fucked up. Even though I've never been a fan of Bow Wow, I would even say, man, that's fucked up if all that shit happened.
Yeah,
but do not take the context out of not even 2 weeks, just last week, y'all same niggas talking all this standing up for men shit was not standing up for Jussie. And I cannot once again pretend like I don't see this shit. Right. Or pretend like these new niggas popping up under this post that one under the other one. Right. And y'all see all my shit. Right. You hear me? Yeah. And that's a sample serving. I can only imagine if you break this shit wider.
On the grand scale, it will fucking turn your fucking hair white.
The memes have already started. They already got the memes up. Oh, y'all, but y'all, I'm like, damn, okay, so.
But the internet is fast, dog. Lightning fast.
Lightning fast. Inside Top Dog Joe. Yeah. What you saying, Joe? I saw you say it. I mean.
What your pussy ass got to say? Fuck.
Bitch, I ain't Bow Wow.
I'm about to start striking this nigga every opportunity I get.
You just don't know. Bow Wow.
You just don't know. I'm gonna show you though.
Show me.
And I just think that though I'm not a fan of Bow Wow and he's a troll, I think that it's fucked up that a real situation like this, because a lot of things he troll about is really on jokes and kicks and giggles, mostly on his own life and some of the things that be very.
No, he threw little mama under the bus and said she was a hoe.
All right, you know what I'm saying.
And was telling his nigga you could fuck her easy on live TV. So like he's done a lot of shit that made me go, I don't fuck with your character, Bow Wow. You feel me? But what you saying still about to have merit. Go ahead.
I mean,
no matter what he's done, still this is a separate incident at the very least, huh?
And then the fact that people are saying he got his ass whooped, I feel like, really shits on him because what you expected him to do. Because there's no bruises on her, and she also went to jail, so therefore she's not the victim.
No, they both went to jail.
They both went to jail, but
so the police
I'm saying it's not a one-way ticket.
It's not, but they decided that she had bruises on her in person. You hear me? She had bruises in person, so they were fighting each other. I'm just throwing the fact out there, but keep going. That's probably him. What you saying?
And so I just, in this one instance, I didn't want to take a time to make a joke. I understand your point that you made, or what the post you made, to get niggas to understand like how hypocritical they are and how like they really rooted in their homophobia. Yeah. But other niggas have definitely and other people have definitely made jokes about this because they don't like his character. Mm-hmm. And I feel like in this one moment, dog, understand what the real issue is. Like, let's not make a meme about this nigga on this shit. Let's talk about some issue for real on this domestic violence.
We honestly don't have all the facts in this one, even though that's a joking line. No, but for real,
it's so ironic.
But it's ironic this time. We actually
don't.
What
are you doing, son?
This was so soon. He's saying what you audio people. He's saying what you're doing, son. Raheem taking his charger. It's very random if somebody's listening and then you just yell that randomly. So
man, that's New Orleans.
I got you. I just got to explain what happened. Otherwise, I can't even edit around that. But damn, I lost my fucking thought. Man. Oh yeah. We don't have everything this time on this, but because it's so soon, it's really just happened.
It is so soon. I mean? But the one thing we do have is that nigga looking like Leatherface.
Dude, scratches.
And I think if it was the opposite thing,
he would have been crucified, dog.
Nobody would be. No. I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say. No. I was about to say if it was the opposite, if she was all scratched up and shit, and he wasn't, that nobody would be saying let's get all the facts. But no, they would still say let's get all the facts. Did you see how niggas be doing that?
There'll be a consistency of niggas that say let's get the facts.
Regardless.
But his character from a lot of niggas, dog.
This ain't his first domestic dispute either, though.
Will be crucified. Will be crucified. It was the same person with the other domestic dispute was?
It was a different chick.
Word.
And the thing is this. I think this would be differently handled. Again, ironically, we talking about Jussie, but if this wasn't Bow Wow.
I mean, Bow Wow.
Because that's the thing. I mean, yeah, because a lot of people, I've been saying fuck Bow Wow, but people really hate Bow Wow. Yeah. And I'm saying if it wasn't Bow Wow, if this was just another guy, another entertainer, that's straight, by the way, you know what I'm saying? It would have been handled a bit differently too, is all I'm saying. Like, people like to clown on Bow Wow. Period.
So like if it was somebody like
or to get Future, guy like Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be the same clowning necessarily. Or let's not even use Future as an example.
What about like Idris Elba or something?
Boom. If Idris was scratched up in the face and the chickie on the other side would not, it wouldn't be clowning on Idris. But people like to clown Bow Wow. The person at hand is also part of the reason why people reacting that way.
And I think
wrong,
that is
even if it's wrong.
I think
even
that's
if it's
up.
wrong. It's one, it is fucked up, but two, to the degree you built your own fucking.
That is human nature.
I get that.
It is human nature. If you a fuck nigga,
if you been being a fuck nigga,
you did fuck nigga behavior, you can't have everyone have sympathy for you or empathy for you because there's some niggas that you did this fucking behavior towards personally.
Right.
And
Like
there's some niggas you triggered it.
chicks before?
I don't have facts. All I know
I was talking
is
about his other life of fuck niggery.
he's been
Like-
in domestic situations before.
Oh, okay.
I don't got facts on that.
Okay,
I just know
well.
this is not his first rendezvous of getting caught up in something domestic.
I see.
But like what Joe said, they got other fuck shit that he's done that made people not want to fuck with him.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah.
surprising when people don't it's like if Azalea Banks got her ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? There'll be, even though she's a woman getting her ass beat, there'll be a contingency of people that feel like she deserves it for all the shit that she be saying. So that's what some people's shit is on Bow Wow. Because this was just a couple of months ago he did that shit to Lil Mama, and she had to fucking be like, I'll fuck you up, dog. Don't be saying no fuck on my name like that.
I think that's another thing too, dog.
I get
That like LaBao so small. I think niggas do think they could beat him up. Everybody. I think he getting a lot of domestic disputes because I think niggas could try them. Like I don't get into too many domestic disputes with people in general because of my size, and I feel like nigga look at Bow Wow, woman or man, and be like, I can take this bitch ass nigga.
Two sides to it too. I agree. I believe that's possible. Like I believe that.
Like if Lil Mama say I sneak that nigga, and Lil Mama's like 5'1".
But I mean, she just ain't got. She just not nigga. You no matter nigga be 7 foot tall. If he talking shit about me on public, I'm gonna talk my shit too. So
I know that.
But I understand.
But I feel like in her voice, she knows she can walk with the Bow Wow and be like, bitch, I'll slap you. You ain't gonna do nothing. You a pussy wop.
I think you might be right, but I think Lil Mama is not the better example. His girlfriends are the better example of they're usually taller than them, so maybe sometimes in their brain they might think that. But on the absolute flip, let's say they don't think that, because most times when a woman's in love with you, they see you at your best in their brain. So even if you 4'9" and they 7 foot whatever, you putting that dick on them, you putting that love on them, all that mixed together.
Yeah,
they
you
looking at
7
you like you 6 feet, and the flip might be he might be starting shit with them because he got short man syndrome, and then at some point they're like, saying what you say, I ain't about to let this little nigga beat on me though, because he little. So there's so many ways that shit could go.
This little nigga raise his voice at me.
There's so many ways it could go. Like
I'm not about to
again,
let Shad Moss talk to me like this.
Again, bro.
But at the same time, though, dog.
The conversation about domestic violence on men, I really wish it wasn't Bow Wow starting it, but it's still a conversation that, shouldn't be shunned.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ties in with the Terry Crews shit.
The conversation is so complex, dog, because the moment the roles were reversed, Bow Wow would have been crucified, dog.
But what if that was the only move she got out on him?
What you mean?
Like, what if all she got out on him, what if he was like punching her in the gut, and then she scratched him in the face, and that's all she got?
Okay, what if he was on the floor trying to get her off her, and she was on top of him scratching his face?
No.
I can make up scenarios too.
No. That's what you're already leading with. You've been saying that already, that he most likely was defending himself. I'm saying, what if on the other end? You already been proving that point. So I'm not saying that can't happen. I've also agreed with you on that point. I'm saying on the other side of it, so what if she only got that one lick out? On just to throw that out there as well.
So all right, if you
what if since we don't have enough information as they say, but there's this other thing that dropped too, allegedly.
All right, you ready? You want to read it?
Yeah, you can run that shit.
Apparently, is it Kiyomi or Kayomi?
I don't know. Don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna say Kiyomi was upset that Bow Wow, real name Shy Moss, was going to Super Bowl related events without her, which allegedly caused her to bash the actor rapper's face with a lamp.
That's what his people are saying.
Okay.
We don't know. That's what his camp is saying.
Sounds oddly specific.
Yo, man.
I can tell you this though it could be true or not true, niggas will get triggered by this because it happened in real story. So this could be a fake case, but cause real trauma for niggas that do read this and might ride a wave of something wrong just because they've been triggered. Just to throw that out there. The rep spoke with the Shade Room and claimed that it was what caused the majority of the injuries Bow Wow suffered, which included a gash on his neck and side and bruised ribs. There were also scratches on his face, which were evident in subsequently released mugshots after the former couple was arrested on battery charges. Fulton County officials claim both were able to go before a Fulton County magistrate judge who granted the defendants $8,000 signature bonds. Easy. Bow Wow was released, however, it isn't certain whether Kiyomi has been let out as well. And he was like, bitch, get your own bond.
Right. So that's what Bow Wow Camp letting out there. That she was tripping out. They got into it. She hit him in the fucking head with a lamp. And
She didn't fuss. She didn't argue. Just hit that bitch with a bottle. In this case, a lamp.
But yeah, man, it's wild, and it's another one of those things of like how we found out about with Chris Brown and Rihanna. How
like they were both fighting.
They were beating on each other, but Chris Brown got most of the heat. It's a similar situation that this looks like. I don't believe everything his camp is saying, but I believe some of it's true. You hear me? Like,
I definitely believe some of it.
I can believe that they was having an argument that led into a fight over Bow Wow leaving to go do something that she didn't want him to do. Because the thing is, when I was watching this show, it wouldn't be surprising to me if they beat on each other. If that's part of their volatile shit, and just how like nobody knew Rihanna and Chris was doing it until that broke. They probably been doing this shit, but this went public.
For her,
so then it's like
I think
now it's out there.
For her to possibly get a lamp or whatnot.
This ain't new.
Yeah, it ain't new, dog.
Not at all.
This ain't new behavior from either one of them.
Right. At this moment, she started. Last week, you started, and the week before, she started.
And that's the vibe I get, that y'all just beat on each other. Y'all argue, but this time we got you. We caught you this time. You hear me?
The shit got too bad. She probably, that's what it is. It went past fist, and the bitch did probably grab the lamp. And
she might have grabbed a lamp.
And nigga, because the thing is, police had to be called. Someone called the police. I don't know who.
I know. Like I said, either way it's bad. She could have got the lamp because he was the aggressor. She could have been the aggressor with the fucking lamp. Like, either way it go, you guys are used to being violent to each other. And that's bad. You guys are you too comfortable with grabbing a lamp. You too comfortable with whatever the fuck you do, Bow. Like, y'all too comfortable with the violence. And that doesn't just start off one day out the blue.
Man, I would love to see what the
verbal or physical.
I want to see like what it actually is.
I want to see the end results of all of this.
Yeah,
right?
Because we can make up any scenario.
Dog,
like,
for real, son.
But
the thing is, the one thing I do see though is that physically from the pictures, I like until more stories come out and pictures showing her thing. What I got so far, just off pictures, is what I got. Is that nigga face looked like a pizza shredder, and she looked like she did that shit on her mugshot.
In the news stories, the cops say she was bruised. So even if she wasn't bruised in the face, we can't ignore that.
And that's another thing too. Like, okay, she was bruised.
They both had bruises.
I want to see her bruises. I want to see if these like bruises, like when nigga done restrained her arm and shit like that, held it too long.
Yeah, man.
I just want to get to the bottom line of things, dog, because like a lot of things, dog. Sometimes people think it's a 1-2 situation where it could be a multiple of things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to search for the research for this shit. But I damn sure would like, if I want to judge on something, a little bit more evidence of a lot of stories on both sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm keeping on both sides because a lot of people are feeling like the scratch means she whipped his ass. I'm saying maybe, maybe not. A lot of this is maybe, maybe not till real shit come out. But I do want to say that like even we look at it, we can transfer the Cherry Crew situation with DL, son. When you talking about like motherfuckers testing what a real man is and your manhood and manliness and shit, dog, there's a lot of pressure from our society on us to lash out in ways that's not healthy for us.
Man, if he would have hit that girl for real and black in her eye and all that shit, dog. Like, so I ain't saying what he did.
I'm not even talking about just that.
But I'm just saying like as a case, as an example of like in the sense of like, dog, when there's some kind of fight going on between a man and a woman. I know for sure in my own personal life, dog, I got to think 30 steps ahead before I even get physical while physical shit is happening to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up because I could just make one wrong move to defend myself. Not even swing, but push her off me. And she fuck around, fall, hit her head or whatnot, or like whatever happens, dog. In today's time it's changed, but I remember growing up, dog, you touch a woman, you going to jail.
Yeah, that's not changed. That's not changed. It's still a thing.
I mean, it's a little more better these days. You know what I'm saying? Like both of y'all go to jail more than just the niggas.
A lot of niggas just go to jail too if something happens. If a woman calls the police and says something, most times you're going to jail. Straight up. You hear me? That's why if they both went to jail, they was beating on each other. But nigga, a lot of times you getting got regardless.
Like it's
feel me?
Gotta be very explicit that y'all beating on each other.
But you call the police for a woman beating on you, dog, and it's such a laughable thing.
We don't know who called the police, but I see what you're saying. Keep going.
Like it's just like the culture of it, because you do anything, you let this woman do anything to you without somehow trying to stop her, you consider weak.
Yep.
But then you try to figure out, well, how can I stop her? And then you also, I think that's another thing too, that men kind of underestimate women. Because they think because they might be stronger than most women, or the fact that they just physically, whatever, they might be a little bit stronger, that women aren't strong. Like, these ain't like children that hit you, dog. Some of these women they can clock you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They feel hurt. They hurt. They're fucking human. They're tall. They're full grown human beings. So you can't just be like, oh man, like, you know, she a woman, you supposed to take that. Nah, my nigga, I ain't supposed to take none of this shit. I ain't supposed to give it either, but I damn sure ain't supposed to take it.
And it's the same thing with the Ted Cruz situation of if you're an assault victim of any kind and you're a man, if you say anything. Because even if it wasn't a woman, what if some nigga 7 foot tall was beating on your ass at 5'3" or whatever, and you decide to call the police? Nigga, you a big. This nigga is fucking Big Show, and he's fucking bullying me and following me. But if that 5'3" man called the police on that 7 foot something man, niggas gonna call him a hoe. And that's kind of fucked up. Yeah. Honestly, dog, it's kind of fucked up. It's the same thing what you said. It's just trippy, like the onus of what's a man, what's manhood, what ain't real. It's like, it's trippy.
With sexual assault on men versus men and domestic violence with women and men, niggas start looking at you fragile if you don't handle the situation and the results in violence.
Unfortunately, I think in regards of any violence, if you're a man, woman, or man, you're a hoe if you don't handle in our society.
In the black community, for sure.
Exactly.
Like, if you let a nigga play with you,
any male or female, if you.
But that's because the world done fucked you so much, and the white man done played with you so much, you can't let nobody play with you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's dangerous that the black man has the onus of only being expected to react violently, or else he's not a man. Yeah, that's not fucking cool.
That is not cool. Like
that is unfair as fuck, dog. Yep. For real. And that's what I look at when I like take my bias off of the Bow Wow situation, or when I look at the Terry Crews situation, or if I look at, like I said, I was mad at the Misbelief, I gave the game some neck because I'm like, son, like it's one thing you won't be raunchy in your lyrics stuff, but you talking about dropping a sex tape on these women to prove that your lyrics are truth, and that's just playing once more into the stereotype that black men, we promiscuous, we animals, we monsters, we ain't shit. And it's like you ain't gotta do all that. That shit lame and fat and whack.
Especially, dog, because you also take a different route of being this other nigga who's like saving Compton and looking out for the little niggas and doing right.
There is no reason for you to do that.
Like, this shit is like really out of the box, no reason at all, dog.
And trying to flex.
That's beyond flex.
And what do you get out of this?
And he said he's not clout chasing. But nigga, what else do you call that?
Say, son. I hate that term, but that's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing, son. I wish J. Cole would smoke his ass.
Joe Budden?
No, J. Cole. Like on some lyrics, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, some lyrics. I'm about to say he was talking about Kim Kardashian and Joe Budden, current wife. And I'm like, son.
Joe Budden didn't worry about that nigga.
Oh no, he was talking about him on his last podcast. And
I mean,
yeah, Joe ain't.
I mean, he ain't gonna let it slide. He ain't gonna let it slide, but he ain't stunning that nigga.
But one thing he said that was really real was, first he was kind of calling him a clown for doing that shit, and basically I fuck you up type shit. But he also was saying this at the same time. What frustrates me is I see why a nigga like you is doing that, because if we're in the age of see, he was like, man, you a cool ass rapper, but we're in the age of cool ass rap ain't selling like this other shit. So now cool ass rappers got to be extra and do the most to get that same attention that they would have got for spitting 10 years ago. Yeah. And I was interested for Joe to make that analysis because that's what it looked like.
Joe know what we talking about, dog. In his crazy mumbo jumbo, he know what he be talking about.
Mumbo jumbo.
Dog, you gotta filter out some of that shit with Joe, but dog, he got some gems when it come to hip hop, dog, and what's going on in the game, dog.
I ain't gonna call it a gem though, because that's something that we talk about constantly. Like, it's a popularity contest. Like, the game is not the same. Like, social media has really changed how the market treats you. Like,
but it turns into a sample, though, my nigga. Like, you supposed to be a stand-up nigga 10 toes down. No matter what the game changed, Snoop Dogg ain't about to bend.
This nigga said something about like, well, you know your mama be nasty. He's giving all these dumbass excuses for why he could say these lyrics, and eventually, because it was his manager talked about.
But you know what, dog? He came out with the Clout-Chasing thing. Remember he made that song about Melissa Ford and all that shit?
Yes.
I was like, so you always find a way to.
I'm just not into.
You try to take the 50 Cent route, but you mostly do it with women, though. It's weird.
And I'm just not into, son. You had intimate moments with these women, and you got to put the details of your intimate moments in your songs, and then people don't believe you.
And then intimate moments with other people like Joe Budden.
And all these women are married now. Like, leave these women alone, bro. Let them live their new lives before all their husbands come jump you, nigga. Oh, they show up themselves with guns and shit, nigga.
Beat your ass.
Nigga, get your ass. Like, you just talk about women are fucking grown up humans. Don't get your ass whooped or jump.
You ever jump out some women, dog?
Like, really made it to where you can't have a new life.
Apparently not.
You don't get to have one. As long as it's on the internet, it exists. It's a part of your life.
But he put... That's not on the internet. The fact that he fucked them and all this specific shit he get into, he's just being a hoe.
It's in music and all this shit. Like he's fucking immortalizing shit, like in that kind of weird way.
But what I'm saying is,
demoralizing.
He's taking it to another level. Like nobody knew at first that you even fuck these Kardashians and Santana, and now you get specific about what positions they like, the things you specifically did to them. Like that's what I'm saying. So it's one thing when we just talk about some internet shit. It's another thing when you're giving new information to the zeitgeist that we didn't even ask for.
Nigga said nobody. The game.
Man.
Y'all want to see a video of me fucking killing?
Right. That's what it is. Nobody has colon exactly the game. Yeah, I put my baby teeth in her throat and she liked that shit. She asked for more and I'm like, damn nigga, like, oh.
Yeah, he's just trying to get fucking attention.
You feel me?
It's really pathetic.
But what's pathetic to me is how, like we're talking about on the Misbelief, DL let me down with how much he trying to rag on Terry Crews about how he handled the situation with the sexual assault.
What did he say?
Let me tell you something about DL, son.
Basically, yeah. And I'm like, son, like, it goes back to what we said earlier, dog. Like, y'all fucking over the boys. Y'all fucking over us by making it seem like we have to react violently to every little thing. Let's say Terry Crews would have whooped that nigga ass. His big black ass be in jail. Nobody to take care of his fucking family. No fucking career. And that white rich nigga would have got the hell off.
Yep.
And then you gonna pay for this nigga family to be good? You gonna suck some dick like Uncle Andy and get that man a fucking movie?
But let me tell you something about DL, dog. DL, he grows in a lot of ways, and a lot of other ways, dog, he's stuck. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because
he's earned a nigga respect so much in a lot of ways over the past few years.
Because he says a lot of good shit, dog.
About race. I guess you can't talk about masculinity. You need to just talk about race and politics. Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, he needs to grow, dog. And I think, you know what? He needs to open up his ears more, dog, because that's the thing. He's not listening. He's not listening to stories. He's just giving up solutions of things he would have done and should have done and could have done.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, hey, dog, instead of saying not what the victim should have could have done, what needs to be addressed and how niggas need to change, how niggas are dealing with us need to be what's going on. Bruh. Let's talk about that. That's the real issue with DL, and that's what I'm mad that he's missing. Because he's so smart and he's missing the bigger picture of sexual assault. Mm-hmm. Not how a nigga should have handled it, but sexual assault, nigga.
And y'all can't be up here talking about, you know what I mean, how come men don't get this and men don't get that if you're also oppressing us as men by holding up old freaking standards of manhood.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not going to help us, dog. Because at first, like I said before, I ain't saying I would have reacted the same way. Nigga touched my dick, I might have fucked up my career, son. I might have would have snuffed this nigga, son. But even though I would have reacted that way, I'm not saying that is even the right way to react. And I'm not about to come here and jump on Terry Crews because he didn't do things my way or say that this man is any less of a man for it. Mm-hmm. That's what's really fucking ill, dog.
Yeah, that's pretty.
No, he's not less of a man. He's a fag.
Nigga, that boy Terry says, do I have to come and smack you in the face, DL?
Right.
You want me to come and beat you up? Do I have to prove my manhood by whooping your ass?
This is what he says. This is what he says for real. He says, like, by your logic, DL, of how I should deal with ignorance, I should beat their ass. Should I come and slap the shit out of you?
And nigga had no reaction.
Oh, no, he was silent, dog.
Silent.
And because the
that big ass nigga will fuck you up.
All right.
Right.
Period.
Only rock I see DL going after that, I was like, you can hit me, but you can't hit the white man.
But then I tell DL, wasn't you just in the news because, like, one of your partners fucked your daughter, and then you didn't want to speak on that shit?
Well, that was
true. Nigga, so don't come trying to shoot at this man when it was time for you to be a quote-unquote real-ass nigga. Right. You want to handle things in a different manner, quote-unquote.
You said nigga.
Nigga. So, come on, son.
I ain't never heard that story. That's crazy, for real.
No, they were just talking about that shit recently on some podcast I was listening to. I can't take full credit. And then I Googled that shit, and I was like, wow, this was like a while ago. But I was like, damn, son, I didn't know this about DL Hughley, that but his partner smashed his daughter, and he ain't come with the hellfire and brimstone. Y'all apparently talked that shit out in some kind of manner. So,
Dude.
I fuck your daughter, D?
Fuck no. I'ma kill you.
Nigga.
Don't bring it up my way, son. Don't even ask me no questions.
No, I wouldn't ask you that because you actually have a daughter.
But I said,
you see, I went to D. You hear me? You actually have a daughter. That makes it weird. Man, but what you said?
Nigga asked me some, man, look. Straight up, son.
You have to die right here in this spot.
DL just got to take it on the head that he's wrong. On this one, he's wrong.
You got to take the lick.
And I think he will. Not today. Maybe not tomorrow.
Once they start hurting his pockets, he will.
That's when niggas take the lick the quickest.
Or if they start shaming him enough on Instagram and Twitter.
When niggas stop calling him Uncle DL and be like, man, fuck DL.
I ain't gonna say I don't know what to say about it, honestly, son, because it's just like, once again, you have merit on certain things,
I fucks
but
with DL, dog.
you fucking up, dog. And once again, some of this is not your fault. Some of this comes from the generation that you come from.
A lot of this comes from the generation.
Basically, all of it comes from the generation that you come from, and the toxic things that that was attached to it. I mean, you
and
can't
also,
dodge what you learn.
You also got to understand that the way you handle things, whether it be right or wrong for you, is not right or wrong for someone else. You know what I'm saying? That's the only decision to make. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, DL, if you want to slap that nigga, dog, that's your thing, dog. Ain't nobody say anything about it. But if a nigga decide to go another route about it, then, get a nigga support for having courage to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting against it, dog. Nigga could have kept silent. And that's the worst thing anybody could have done for any situation.
I mean, it's the rising problem right now, dog. Your average male that has been sexually assaulted don't say shit. He just take it because it's called, you got to be a man about it. You hear me? Boy on up to man. Niggas don't say shit. You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough. And that's created a lot of motherfucking psychos or people that have trauma that they shouldn't even fucking have, or people that's just hurt and don't even know why they hurt because they holding on to all this luggage and all this baggage because they was taught being a man means that's what you do. And being a human being means, that's not what you do because that's not healthy. You need to be looking out for what saves yourself. Self-preservation should be the first and foremost deal. But you don't get taught that that's self-preservation. You get taught that that is weak. And that needs to change. Like, I don't know how many ways you could put that.
Self-care gets caught up, especially in the black community, that's in poverty. You get caught up in fucking violence and drugs and shit, dog. Like, I'm too high to even finish where this going.
I'd just be happy to tell, like, one thing I said, dog, like, if you have any kind of direct relationship with kids, male or female, boys or girls, they's got certain things that if their parents ain't gonna tell them, you need to tell them. Whether it's, man, boy and girl, y'all shouldn't be hitting on each other. Neither of you, because that's the thing. That needs to be what's moving forward.
Right,
not just boys don't hit girls. We need to be teaching kids, do not put your hands on each other.
Communication.
You feel me? Don't put your hands on each other. Little boy, yeah, you could cry. Yeah, if something happened to you, you can say it. This is not like... What is the fucking definition of manhood, nigga? It changes so much. You hear me? To me, I mean, ain't nothing better than being real with yourself.
All the good shit is manhood, and all the other shit that can be broken down as toxic is just shit that just was made up to help our insecurities for those who had it. But real manhood is all the good shit, like the ones like loving your brother, hugging your brother. You know what I'm saying?
Holding down your family.
You know what I'm saying? Like holding down your family, or like. Sacrificing and
women do all those things,
but we're not women.
We talking about what's manhood.
Yeah, with man,
that's womanhood.
I oftentimes hear like
some of this is humanhood.
All the time that there is no definition of manhood or like womanhood or masculine and feminine.
Two brothers and one tell them it's okay to cry and show them how to stand up and be strong.
I just feel like
that's the way you can do it for what.
I was about to say if it's coming from a man, it's manhood. If it's coming from a woman, it's womanhood. It's the same thing. I'm not a woman, so I can't say this.
Though it come from, the method or the lesson is the same, who it comes from, and how it is right, because it makes it easily more relatable.
I literally never heard that.
And in context,
there's a lot of things you literally never heard before.
And in context, some things
I have never heard that described in that way. Like the last conversation that was had about like what is masculine and what is feminine, like nobody in this room was able to like put a meaning on it. And it's just like
look how much we're growing now.
I'm about to say I could
now.
Why not? Because that was months ago. Right, I say I'm thinking about it differently when you throw it out there. So I'm trying to see how because I didn't stop having these conversations when we had this last podcast.
Shouldn't stop having these thoughts about it. It didn't stay right there.
Yeah, so it's more like when I think about it, it's both men and women sacrifice, but we don't always sacrifice the same. I don't have kids. You feel me? Like there's gonna be certain things that we both do, but there was a way that's in context to man and what I can teach to a boy, and there's some things that's in context to a woman what she teach to a girl, and there's certain things that cross the streams. I think, but like it gets very particular and specific. I think when you come down to the experiences of what's sacrificing, what's uplift. Because right now we live in a society where there are certain things that we consider feminine that should not necessarily only be considered feminine, or we see feminine as something weak when we probably shouldn't. You know what I mean? Right. There's a lot of things going on. Or there's certain things that we call masculine that we probably should take out of the bubble of masculinity and probably put some of this more feminine quote unquote shit into that. It's such a layered conversation that it's about what point do you want to break it down and peel it back, and in what context do you want to peel that shit back.
True.
Because like I said, with pregnancy, and shit. The sacrifice women gotta do for that. I can't ever understand that.
I can't ever understand that shit. At the same token, women would never understand what it's like for their dick to touch the toilet water. So, you know, we have two different worlds, you dig?
Exactly.
Two different worlds.
Exactly, sir.
I'm just trying to point out that, like, that real talk, son, you know, besides jokes and all, like what Martin said, son, like, even though we humanly the same and go through some of the same human issues, the fact of what the hormones and genetics lets us handle it a little bit differently because our brains even wired a little bit differently of how to handle certain situations that are innate in us.
And by what you identify as.
Yep.
Because, you know what I'm saying, like, they got, you know, I think that says itself, you know, whatever you identify as, you're gonna fall into. But, like, I'm always gonna like that meme where they said, you know what I mean, what it was with the burger, where, like, a burger is just a burger. It's just a burger, you know what I mean? But then we put cheese on it, it's a cheeseburger. But if we say that cheese, what was it, like, the cheese is what you call toxic masculinity, that don't mean we saying masculinity is wrong. We saying take that fucking cheese off,
Son,
basically.
you gotta
Ain't nothing wrong with burgers.
You gotta watch the video, nigga, with the cold drink bottles. And he is talking about describing like what people like sexually, like heterosexual, homosexual, LGBT, like trans, and he does it with like cold drink bottles. Yeah. And this shit is so hilarious, dog. Especially when he did transsexual, and they could put Pepsi and Cola together. Nigga said, this is transsexual. Yeah. Like, I was like, this is such a genius thing to do, dog.
I'm just saying, just to try to understand in my own deal, because we know when everybody came with that toxic masculinity shit, everybody felt like that was an attack on all masculinity, as if masculinity is a bad thing. And we even had the conversation like episodes ago.
Because the thing is, we at the time we couldn't define what it is, but we knew that there were some good things, traits of masculinity.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is I felt like innately masculinity, me being a masculine man, me, you know what I mean, like who I am, whether it's, you know, my walk, how I carry myself, whatever. I knew that being masculine couldn't be necessarily wrong. But when the more I learned, the more my brain, you know, took in. And like I said, just looking at that meme, putting it so perfectly of, it's not that masculinity is wrong, it's these things within certain parts of masculinity that can be dangerous. You eliminate those things and masculinity is just fine.
And I'll tell you this, masculinity doesn't make you a man.
Because you could be a woman with some masculine traits or have masculinity about yourself. It's just not innately where you start from.
Right. And I was going to say, dog, you know, being a man and being masculine, being a man is a different thing, dog. Because being a man is... What's the difference?
Bitch, you just said being a man is a different thing.
It is a different thing.
Utmost attention to you to see what you're about to say.
Because like
then you ask me what the question is.
Because the very first fucking thing I said.
Because then you can define masculinity, but define being a man. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
Oh, so we're gonna draw a line. Well, okay.
Action.
All right.
All I heard was action in the background.
So it's like niggas' actions. What makes him a man, but that also makes you a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if a woman did it, would that make her a woman? You know what I'm saying? Overall, that would be a human trait of being a stand-up nigga.
What you mean?
Like, when nigga actions, like, nigga handle their business, take care of their kids and all that.
That's you have a penis?
Yeah.
So then it's masculine.
So that's manhood, too?
I mean, son, I keep saying that it comes from a man that identifies as a man and it has these specific traits. Qualities, I even looked it up. Masculinity, qualities or attributes regarded as characteristic of men. Handsome, muscle, driven. He's a prime example of masculinity, virility, manliness, maleness, vigor, strength, muscularity, ruggedness, toughness. It's all the shit that you usually stereotypically in a way identify with men. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna run up to me and go, hey, Bat, you seem feminine. It just won't happen most times because how I carry myself, by how society has already conditioned us already. So I'm saying, like,
no matter how feminine you are, that'll make you less of a man.
It don't, and that's the truth. You can be the most feminine nigga ever, son. That don't mean you're not a man if you identify as a man.
True.
And that's what I was trying to really drive home. But I got lost in a whole nother vortex of like science.
Yeah, man, it could get deep. This shit could get deep. It's not like a simple conversation because some of it isn't true. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost going through the shit that's not true and then seeing what is true and then also seeing what was just like conditioning or what's, like we said before, assimilation. Like there's certain things that we have a natural bias about when breaking down some of these. You dig? I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna be if I'm gonna be the man that I am, I only can speak for myself. I'm gonna be the man that I am. I'm not about to clown a nigga because you know he got assaulted. You hear me? Bow wow aside, hypocritically aside. Naturally, I will not clown a nigga because he got assaulted by a woman. You feel me? It's certain things that we need to start showing.
I won't clown a nigga that been sexually assaulted by a nigga that been assaulted by another guy.
Our definition of a weakness needs to change. Things that we consider weak and all that bullshit needs to change.
I agree with that.
You hear me? And that's one of that. That's a conversation from niggas as old as DL, even Morgan Freeman, to niggas as young as us on down, dog. We gonna have brother to brother conversations, dog. We got to be able to have brother to brother conversations, no judgment. And Nick DL, you led that with judgment,
right?
You know what I mean?
When usually you been the nigga to open up the space for like niggas
nuance,
right?
And there was no nuance there, dog. And even with the game, dog, it's like I shouldn't be surprised by you, but. Life happens. Like I said on the last episode,
game
dog.
Broke, man.
I just really wish that. I just really wish that we started having better
leaders.
No, not even leaders. That we expected more of us. Sometimes we don't expect more of us, and then we get mad when outside us attack. Whether it's women, gay people, white niggas, whatever. We get so mad when these outside motherfuckers attack our insecurities, but we the ones who keep on feeding these insecurities and making them true. And that frustrates me, man.
Yeah.
Next up on the docket, Tekashi 6ix9ine, please, guilty to 9 counts.
I'm mad that they say snitches.
Dog, they changed his name on some of this Snitch 9. It's crazy. They coming for him right now.
Son, that man's about to die, son.
That even be somebody having bad son.
Son, I don't even want to.
Fucked up.
I feel bad for son. Like J. Cole
9
said,
counts.
son. Like J. Cole said, dog. You in a fucking cot reflecting on how you made it to the top, wondering if it was worth it or not. Like you made all that money, and now you in that fucking cell wondering, dog, all the shit I did to get here, was it even worth it? Now
He's facing like 40 years, nigga. Even if he don't get raped and killed, nigga. They said one part of the joke is he might actually be 69 when he gets out.
Wow, the irony of that was
Dog, like when they
unmatched.
They tabulated the numbers of his age and how many years he facing. They said he can get out at 69. That is crazy.
Oh my Christ.
But yeah, son, it's a tragic story, like this nigga or not, son. But this nigga was trying to put bounties on niggas legitimately, like Chief Keef, $30,000 bounty you put on this man, like
You're doing too much, dog.
He got to put on his cousin.
You trying to live the mobster's life. Well, mobsters go to jail, homie. Like, you ain't never read no fucking history?
You ain't never seen no fucking movie?
Mobsters go to jail.
Mobster snitch too. And that nigga said, I'm about to go top down.
Like, they all go to jail.
He was tripping, son. Real talk, dog. I think he was just getting too full. He was just, even with the hit, dog, let's say the hit he did make, what if the hit was fake and he was trying to clout chase for that shit, dog? This is what clout chasing. Soulja Boy was talking about this, dog. Like, how much you clout chase so much. And like you said, Tupac, you start saying that shit and start becoming your real life.
Dog, and yep, he is the
He's
next
a prime example of that shit, dog.
Ain't he though, dog? Very, very true, dog.
Nigga, Soulja Boy was like, dog, so that's why I fuck with Soulja Boy, because he admitted it. He's like, no, dog, I was clout chasing, dog. I was in that bitch trolling, trying to get my name in any way I can on another way or find another wave to get my name out there. And this shit fucked up for me because niggas actually tried to come and kill me. I went to jail. Tekashi ain't getting out, dog. Nigga said, he's like, he ain't getting out.
He ain't getting out, dog. He really ain't, dog.
Doing way too much.
And we watched it.
Whew.
That nigga
I feel bad for you, dog.
He got a track on the radio with Nicki Minaj where he says it, dog. Niggas said he killing niggas, but I really fucking do it. I was like, son, what the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck, son?
We really watched a nigga come up and go down all in the name of the clout.
Yep.
Nigga, it's tripping when you're old enough to see the beginning and the ending of something.
And I hope he becomes a shining example of the result of chasing clout.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hope, like, you are the poster child of, like, what that fucking does to you when you do it. When you do it in that fucking way. Like, you got fucking bounties on niggas' heads and racketeering charges.
And you know that ain't you.
You doing the most.
And you know that ain't you.
Right. Like, you don't even have to do that. Like, nah, son. Nah. You gotta go sit down, bruh, with that rainbow haircut.
Everybody know from these transcripts that
ain't
you
no
told.
rainbow haircut no more.
Right.
Yeah, it's gone.
And
they said all these transcripts that he is, you know, quote unquote, informing to the people.
I think that's fucked up. Did y'all put that out there publicly that this man is out there giving news?
Especially since you're not going to have him like
witness protection.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, you're gonna really have him going to jail, and everyone know he snitched.
Come on, dog.
That's like you said, shining example. They did him. You're gonna get it the worst, buddy.
Yeah.
They gonna murder him, son. he's gonna be a nigga in the next few years, dog. If he don't get out, gonna be murdered. And if he do get out, they're gonna be murdered.
He ain't getting out till he old. At the very least, he's gonna do 20.
He's snitching. So that means that shit about to be knocked down.
Knocked down to what, 10, 15?
I seen niggas that Frank Lucas got off of fucking triple lives.
And murders. We'll see, dog.
No,
It's
that
just,
nigga got off. Frank Lucas is alive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he went to jail twice.
But he became a supreme informant, though. Like,
That's what he's becoming right now.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
and this might be another example of fucking masculinity going wrong. Because he wanted to be the tough guy. He wanted to be the biggest gangster. He wanted to be that nigga.
Yeah.
And getting played into that bullshit, nigga, you about to be somebody bitch.
Oh, God.
Damn, Martin.
God save him.
Man arrested for Atlanta nightclub sexual assault broadcast on Facebook Live.
So he turns himself in.
Uh-huh.
Now that's weird because like you turned yourself in. Did you do it? Or like you had to do it for them to arrest you? Because how you turning yourself in?
They say he turned himself in. He was charged with aggravated sodomy and is being held without bond.
Oh, my God.
The attack happened on January 20th in Opera nightclub where victim Jasmine Island, damn, he was don't let out names, was celebrating her birthday. Island was live streaming the celebration on Facebook, which began to dance with Williams. We already talked about this whole setup, right?
Yeah,
we
we
talked
did.
about it on air?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, they got his ass.
Good.
Love him, nigga.
And apparently, like, another woman stepped out or something.
Yeah, because apparently this wasn't his first assault,
Let
apparently.
me see. Second woman comes forward after police arrest man accused of raping woman on Facebook Live. Another young woman is accusing the man of charged with sexually assaulting a woman on Facebook Live. So you getting, ooh, nigga.
They gonna
Sorry, per se, Dominique, dog, but they about to fry you.
they gonna fry him.
I ain't saying sorry to say you raping chicks. I got no sympathy.
I ain't got no sympathy. I guess
Not a bit.
it's just a saying. It's one of those, what, buddy?
Just a turn of phrase.
You're
I
right.
feel you, dog.
Your luggage ran out.
But y'all heard about Duane Martin beating on Tisha Campbell?
That shit,
Yeah.
that shit was crazy. I was like, damn, son, all these years,
Damn.
dog. No wonder you fucking looking twitching out shit, Gina. Cause like you fucking tripping. This nigga been beating on you for all these years quietly, dog. That'll fuck your head up. Like, dog, when I saw it at the interview, son, I was like, you cool as fun as fuck, but someone seemed a little off about you. Like you just got out of a storm, or you getting out of a storm. And the fucking storm was Duane Martin.
You would
putting
never
fucking
know.
hands on her, dog.
You would never know.
I felt
who
it,
out
dog.
here.
I felt it. I was like, something wrong with her, dog.
I'm just saying the character that Duane Martin presents himself as is pretty
Ooh,
freaking.
Yeah, he fucking puts himself out there as this neat, clean cut fucking.
The go-to guy. He's not even a bad.
douchebag. Yeah.
Like
Right.
he's not even a bad guy or a good guy. He's just like the okay guy. He's nothing. He's done. He's just chilling.
I'm saying you really never know. Like you got one by me, dog.
Above the rim.
Right. But I mean, he's like somebody. Like think about all the roles he was in. He's never even played a villain.
He had that fucking TV show with Lisa Ray.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That went on for a minute, even after she left the show.
What else, dog? Anything he ever played in, dog? The Sea Filler and all the other dumb shit.
But that's the thing, dog. These are still human beings out here getting this fame. Like we look at the R. Kellys. They got a documentary dropping on Mike soon. It's like, you know what I mean? You find out all these things about these motherfuckers. Apparently Joe used to beat the fuck out of 3LW chick Mama.
Dog,
And
Joe-
he sing R&B.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Joe
Joe was
a
a abuser back in his day, dog.
And they got
I
so
wanna
many
know ass
examples
nigga.
of this.
Joe.
Nigga,
Tell me, swap.
I'm just saying, beating her ain't turning her on, son. Stop that.
Boyhood nigga, he made that song with Mystical, another abuser.
Dude.
With that Quit Your Line. You know what I'm saying?
Quit your line.
It was
Yeah.
all by design, my nigga. Two abusers got together and made an
Right.
abusive song.
Right. I'm just saying, man. Bill Cosby is currently behind bars to find out if the court will accept his appeal following his sentence of at least 3 years for sexual assault. While he waits, his spokesperson Andrew Wyatt revealed details about the comedian's time such far. Wait, hold up. That's not telling me. The headline says Bill Cosby says his prison sentence is part of his fight for civil rights.
Talk to him, Bill.
Get outta here,
Talk to
Bruh.
him, Bill. Tell him what's deep in the pudding.
Get out of the media,
What's
Bill.
thick in the pud, nigga?
While speaking to the Washington Informer, Wyatt shared that Cosby likened himself to Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Nelson Mandela, as they say, helped him prepare for this chapter of his life. He said they told him that if he was going to continue to fight for civil rights, something like this was bound to happen, and he's been prepared for it, and he knows he's in prison not for rape, but for infidelity. He knows he's innocent, and he's kept his head up.
Say, son, you saying all that shit because they got you being a fake doctor and that, and you want to get out.
Right.
That
He
nigga-
decided to do that. No, he decided to do that.
No, dog. He didn't decide to do that. Them niggas punked that boy to doing that, man. That's how that boy staying alive.
That boy said he Mandela, boy.
Dog, I'm telling you, he's saying that shit, dog.
I'm Mandela.
He
I'm
said,
not in
"Please
for
let
rape. I just cheated.
In
the name of civil rights.
Let me out of here, judge.
I cheated in the name of civil rights.
I can't diagnose one more fucking prison mate and keep giving these niggas Theraflu. Like, I can't do this shit no more, dog. I need to get out of here. I'm about to die, God. Prison board, listen to me. I just cheated, okay? I'm 80-some years old. I'm about to die. Let me out of here before they rape me one more time. That's what he's saying.
You think he's been raped in jail already?
Nah,
well,
because
not yet, Cleve Huxtable was taking over.
all
he's
like
saving niggas.
even in this thing, they say it was revealed that Cosby has become quite the favorite among his fellow prison inmates and even the guards. Like people love him up in that bitch.
You see Richard Pryor when he went to
shared
jail?
that his boss has befriended the prison staff and is enjoying in his limited time with the other inmates who burst into applause when they see the actor entering the visitors room.
What?
No, this nigga's having fun, dog.
See,
nigga, no fuck all that you just
hey,
said.
son, when that nigga walk down the halls, they cue that boy theme music.
Hey,
one guy. What up there, Bill?
Yo, Bill!
But see, that's one part. That's now. At the beginning, they was throwing hot dogs at Bill.
Right, yeah, they were fucking over that boy at first.
And tampons.
But I'm just saying, son, the fact that he thinks he likens this and he's been prepared, he's gone delusional though.
Oh, he's been delusional.
He likens this to being in civil rights. He's saying like all his.
He's cracked, son.
He's gone.
He's cracked. He's like the white. He said they told me the white man was gonna get me.
He's been institutionalized.
And now he finally got me
for cheating.
I understand. God has punished me for cheating. The white man's caught me for cheating.
How does civil rights come into this, man?
Because I'm gonna sit through my prison time and be a sacrifice. Let them know they took an innocent black man to jail.
But where's civil rights?
This nigga has no shame, dog.
He gonna ride whatever wave to keep his motherfucking
booty holes clean and unbothered.
I think he's doing it for trying to keep his rep. He's so delusional he don't realize niggas don't fuck right.
I say, dog, your rep is
but to say something like that, I feel like he thinks it can be salvaged by trying to put it in that perspective.
Son, your rep so fried that nigga hired your boy from the Cosby Show and what's his name? Simon on the Cosby Show. Was it Simon?
Oh, you talking about the boy that
what's his name, man? On the Cosby Show.
That they was trying to clown for working at Trader Joe's.
Jeffrey Owens, bro.
Yeah, Jeffrey Owens. I don't remember his real name, son.
No, that's his real name. What's his name on the fucking show?
I forgot his name.
His name on the show was
what's the point, man? Get to the point. Fuck it. You can't remember that.
Fuck, man. I really want to.
You had no point.
No, I did have a point. Shut up. I just can't remember the name now. It's fucking me up.
But we could get past the name, son. What were you trying to see?
He wasn't trying to say anything.
I had a lineage to it, and now that I'm broken in half, and then the fucking what do you call that?
He was Elvin.
Non-support.
Elvin Thibodeau.
All right. Fuck, man. Thank you a lot, Devin, brother, because like.
It's my fault? Alright.
No, but you damn sure didn't help me get it. You know what I'm saying? You never discouraged me.
What you trying to say? Discouraged. Okay.
Nice.
But what about Elvin / Jeffrey Owens? That
yeah,
connects
back to the kid. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cosby.
Like they took this nigga and refurbished his whole career and still saying
fuck rape women.
No, this is what I'm saying is that everything around Bill Cosby has moved on.
Yeah.
So like even people who careers they used to fuck with at first, they've all moved on and said, hey, did we fuck with them separately now on all the visuals? So when it's coming to you trying to save a career like the Cosby and all that, no one needs that help anymore. No one needs a good name to like for anybody else. So no one cares about you. So no one's gonna save the Cosby Show because they've already fucked. They fuck with everyone else so hard. They even fuck with Alvin.
I don't see how that connect, Joe.
It did connect it with him at the beginning, but now since all the shit been in the midst of it.
No, I'm just saying, like, because he got on because nigga tried to clown him. Nothing to do with Cosby. Nigga tried to clown him and people came to his defense. So I don't see how, if your point is saying that because fuck Cosby, we care about all these other people that's offshoots of Cosby more. The way he got on had nothing to do with that.
Well, what I'm saying is that people kind of like, when that shit broke the fan with Bill Cosby, the Cosby Show wasn't getting too much love and play and spins. And so therefore, like, things like checks for this nigga weren't coming in this and the third.
Yeah.
But people, like, decided not to let the whole show get ruined and start fucking with them individually, and people seeing people come back more into the limelight of things, because first for a while it seemed like things were a little quiet about the whole people that was on the show or as far as what they was doing now.
But everybody, like Felicia Rashad been working, Malcolm Jamal Warner still been working. He on a TV show right now, and like I said, he got on separately. Like he came back separately from Cosby Show. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's the only reason I'm saying I don't see how they connect, because that was rando as fuck. Like somebody just happened to make fun of him that day. Like if that didn't happen, we wouldn't be seeing him.
I'm just saying, like, he needs to understand that moment of grace where like everything was kind of dependent on like the show, and everything he touched was getting ruined, and he trying to save his name and save all these things. All those things has moved on past him.
But he's still gonna try to save his name because when he get out, he still want to be able to do
That's
shit.
gone. That's gone.
He don't know that. That's what I'm saying. He's delusional. He don't realize it.
It's gone, dog.
He say he Nelson Mandela.
Gone.
You think a nigga gonna say they Nelson Mandela if they thought it was gone?
Guess what?
Once a nigga say he Nelson Mandela, son,
Martin Luther King.
it's over.
It's
son.
over.
Malcolm X.
He ain't giving up.
It was over, dude.
He ain't giving up.
Done.
Just like Malcolm X.
Dr. He said the doctor
Reverend
too.
Dr. Martin Luther King
Yeah,
Jr.
he's
Reverend
done.
Doctor.
He's done.
He's good.
W.B. Du Bois, Frederick Douglass, Booker T.
Marcus
Washington,
Garvey,
Marcus Garvey,
Harriet Tubman.
Kunta Kinte.
All of them talked to me. They all talked to me
They
at the
prepared
same
me
time.
for this moment.
For that time, because they knew I was gonna cheat. They all did.
Shaka Zulu of the Zulu tribe.
It's part of civil rights to cheat on your woman and your man.
Tupac came to me.
And me raping all those women had nothing to do with it.
It was for the culture.
Oh God.
Man,
We about to get about
the
this.
proof is in the pudding for Bill, man.
Before we get out this ETOUFEE, son, I want to throw out here, dog, this lady who took the video of Botham John getting killed by that cop. She got fired, nigga, because she took the video.
On what grounds did they fire her?
Because she's a supporter of black man getting justice.
Right, yeah, bro.
That's basically it.
Apparently.
But dog, the unjustified shooting death of Botham John by Dallas police officer Amber Geiger sent shockwaves to America. Geiger entered his apartment. We know all the facts. I want to get to the lady at hand. I'm not trying to read all that. The witness has been identified only as Bunny and has stated that she recorded Geiger on her cell phone after hearing the fatal shots and Botham asking Geiger, "Why did you shoot me?" That video was seized by prosecutors and has not been seen by the public. In addition, she was placed under a gag order by the prosecution and cannot discuss the details of the video in public. Despite the fact that she was only a witness to the shooting, she has received death threats and now she says she has been fired from her job. According to her, people began contacting the pharmaceutical company where she worked, claiming that she was a radical, anti-police, and black extremist.
Of course.
As a result, she claims the company did not want the publicity and fired her, as well as revoking the credentials of her profession.
That's fucked up, dog.
Dog.
Fuck these motherfuckers, dude. Like, we can't defend shit. We can't talk about shit. Gotta shut up and dribble.
Then that's what
Like,
pissed me off.
it sucks.
When you ain't doing nothing wrong. She ain't do nothing wrong.
Credentials, that's fucked up, dog.
I hate
Are you
it,
fired her? That's fucked up. But to take her credentials so she can't get no job no other place, dog.
In the same
Right.
game.
Like, goddamn.
You took her out the game, dog. She gotta go find a whole new profession now, dog.
All for recording a nigga getting shot.
Of doing the right thing,
The right
dog.
thing. Yeah.
Cause this is what happens, dog, when you fight white supremacy.
Well, this ain't always what gotta happen, but it sucks when this does.
Dog, I mean,
Because I don't want to say that and make niggas hate, dog. Don't fight that white supremacy.
No,
But
I ain't saying don't
I
fight,
don't
dog,
want to
but
be
like-
taken like that. But this
it's
shit
like,
is part of the
dog,
fucking
you do
sacrifices.
That's what I'm saying, dog. They got cost to all this fighting that we doing, son. Like, if a nigga ain't willing to lose something in the fight, then you just shouldn't be fucking fighting in the first place.
True that.
but man, dog, this is so fucked up, dog. Hopefully, dog, she come out a good one on this one.
Some GoFundMe or something. Because that's what happened to
Yeah,
that lady in that
something.
Firefest video that looked like Florida Evans. They said there was this whole
Yeah, they popped
GoFundMe
her off.
that
Okay,
helped
they
her
got
out.
her. Okay, cool.
Talking about that toilet, nigga, she shitting in the gold toilet
She
right
goose
now.
now.
That's good.
So I'm hoping like whenever something could happen for this woman because that is just absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Suck
that's
her
OD.
And Amber ain't even in jail yet.
Wait, what?
You said something about sucking dick?
I said, I need to go suck her dick. Talking about the old lady from the Firefest with all the money.
Hey man, yeah, you better go suck her dick.
Take
For-
one for
take
the
it for the team, nigga.
Yeah.
She got broke off,
All right,
nigga.
Gumbo Monster, y'all need one for the team?
Hey man, you gotta go suck that lady dick. You gotta be our straight nigga that's going about to do some gay shit.
Yeah.
I'm going
But it's technically straight because she's a woman. But what happens when if she did pull out a dick? You gonna suck it for us?
Like a fake dick?
Either or.
Either or, it doesn't even matter.
I told you, you give me options. I say both.
I'm gonna just go home and get my mouth washed.
Yeah, take that shower. Get that ball wash.
And I'm gonna drive with that thought in my mind,
And
like,
get
am I
fully
really
prepared.
doing this? Am I really gonna do this?
Well, here we go. That's a perfect segue. But all in all, y'all, man, like, don't hide from what the truth. Whether, like I said, when we talking about the top of the ETOUFEE about black men, we should be able to critique each other and see what's wrong so we can make it right and not fuck up the next generation. And we are making strides because I feel like we're better than our forefathers. You feel me? So I feel like it's happening. It's just don't ignore what needs to be done. All the way down to, man, like, it's wild seeing this happen to this fucking lady.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Crazy.
It's disrespectful. It's right in your face.
It's right in your fucking face, man.
Casualty of war.
But keep up that fight though, son, because after a while, people gonna see shit like this wrong. That's
No,
the thing
yeah,
about. That's the
yeah.
one good thing about social media and where we are right now. So much is getting
Niggas
recorded
gonna
and
fight to take care
documented
of her too, hopefully.
that even if in the context of today, right this moment, some of these injustices don't get sorted out, at some point, people going to be able to look back at this shit and it be some receipt.
It's a receipt.
To be able to be like, man, that was fucked up.
Man, how many receipts, dog? It's so fucked up when you gotta look at the receipts, though. It's like, damn, dog.
You need receipts.
Yeah, but the receipts
Black
is like...
people need the most receipts.
We've always needed receipts.
Copies of receipts.
Our receipts are our bodies and our lives.
If Rodney King wasn't recorded, it'd still be a myth that we get different treatment from the police.
That would be a whole myth.
And that's before social media, nigga.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a lucky video.
Luck.
Like that. Like thinking about that type of shit now, like when shit got caught on camera, like back in those days, like how fucking lucky is that shit, dog? Like we got cameras on our phones, now,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't even think about,
holding a camcorder, just walking around.
Dude, like, and it's
just
just
at the right place at the right time. That boy,
yeah.
that Asian man turned around.
Some of you motherfuckers got
Recorded
really lucky.
So this is back in freaking early 90s, dog. So, dude, you're going to always need receipts. I'm just glad that it's easier to get them. Because a lot of these niggas, a lot of these men, and a lot of these boys and these girls and these men and these women have gotten fucked through about police. We wouldn't even know about them.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. White people in the system for the longest on that side acted like if we were lying about what we said having different treatment.
Right.
And we needed these videos and this viral.
And it's easy for them too, like, because they got the power to really cover up all that shit, bro. Like, I'm going to keep on saying, but the police can cover up anything. They can cover up literally any fuck up that they fucking do. It is very rare that some shit actually comes out as the fucking cops. Like, wrong.
Then you put on top of that, if niggas ain't got your experience, they ain't gonna always believe your situation, and they already inherently taught to not trust us. Right. So a lot of them ain't never get harassed by a cop. So why would that happen? No, you're lying, black person. Yeah. So it's so good that even something like this, it's so good that receipts. Even if 10 years from now, you better break some people off because the receipts are here. Culture should have caught up with knowing that this ain't right.
Yeah.
Off the dump.
Agreed.
And that was that ETOUFEE of the day.
Man.
Yeah, man. Let's
talk about some shit.
Didn't we, man? Let's get didn't we? Real shit. Let's get to that dose of NoLA'MURICA.
We got to stop fighting. Your brother cannot be your enemy. We used to hang from trees, and now we're who they all want to be. But where start proceeds, we're still living, trying to make the ends meet. Our bloods are kings and queens, not what they made us believe. The community, more of a dynasty.
Jordy Robertson. First of all, I hate your name, Jordy. Gambled, donated cash in casinos, and so that's the fucking dude
with the kid
who was the father of the kid who had liver disease or something like that.
Kidney disease and needed a new kidney.
Liver disease. Yep, his son's battle against liver disease. Jerry is JJ Robertson.
Bruh, this nigga is going to jail for a very, very, very long time.
Man, this story is that he intimidated a guy who like said something bad about him. Like that he was said something about him. He was doing something with the money.
Yeah, man.
And like he apparently rode around his neighborhood with a pistol, looking.
Yep.
You know.
And that's what they count as witness intimidation.
Threatening the witness.
Jordy, father of New Orleans Saints superfan Jerry's JJ Robertson, is accused of looting the charitable foundation he created in honor of his son's battle against liver disease and gambling away more than $44,000.
Here's what I want to know. Did he gamble it away before his son's treatment or after?
After he used the money.
No, apparently his son really didn't see none of that money.
So the son didn't get to see none of the money, no treatment, no nothing.
I don't know.
I don't know so much about the treatment.
No, it's ongoing treatment. This something
it's ongoing treatment.
He needs this ongoing. He gonna have this for lifetime.
Shit.
Yeah, so he might have had a treatment. I don't know specifically.
So that money just still needed to be there.
Yeah,
just for over fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the flip is, man, we was talking about this a bit on the Misbelief radio show about how like on one end he did fuck up, but on the other end. Just to flip it, what if he thought he was doing the right thing and was thinking he was flipping it, but he just made the wrong decision? It's still wrong. It's still wrong. It's still wrong. It's still wrong. But it's like, damn, son.
Dog, I'm not even gonna go that route of you thought you could gamble the money and flip it. You fucked up, son.
You did fuck up.
You fucked up, and
but two things can be true.
And that shit, I'm not selling for that truth, dog, because you put your child's gamble for a gamble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the dope.
You fucked up, but I'm just saying that is totally possible that he thought that he could flip it, but you're wrong. You was wrong.
You thought selfishly, dog.
You hear me? You was wrong for how you flipped that shit.
You thought selfishly, dog.
He was arrested and booked with wire fraud, conspiracy to distribute cocaine, and he was selling cocaine. That's what I'm saying. It made me think he could flip this money.
Nah, so he was a drug dealer before that, though.
Yeah, he said he was from the streets, but he's still trying to make this money. I'm trying to, like, I'm not just saying
You
that.
can't take your kids' money and gamble.
Nah, it's not cool. It's not cool.
And buy coke with it.
Right.
From a charitable foundation.
Then you buying dope, son. Like,
Threatening the witness. Yeah, all the way tripping.
So these are you buying dope from charitable foundations.
Using the charity to buy dope.
They gonna fry him, son.
In addition to misspending donations meant to cover Jairus' medical expenses and promote organ donation, Robertson is also accused of scheming to sell kilos of cocaine and intimidation of a witness in the drug investigation. Jairus' mother, Patricia Henry...
Oh, and he said he was a snitch. That's what he said. They called him a snitch, and he went to show him like he wasn't a snitch and intimidated the nigga.
Jairus Robertson's mother, Patricia Henry, previously told Fox 8 that neither she nor her son have anything to do with the money donated to It Takes Lives to Save Lives, the foundation started by Jordy Robertson. Jairus didn't set up that foundation. I can guarantee you, he doesn't know half of what's going on or none of what's going on. He couldn't even tell you what the foundation is for if he wasn't coached on it. Henry said in October after the DEA raided the organization's headquarters. So his mama saying, boy, his son don't even got no connection. That is deep.
Of course not, yeah.
Yeah, son. Yeah, man. That's
wow. You fucked up, dude.
You're a scumbag.
You need to fry it, bruh. That was your kids'
life
money.
This next one specifically for you, man. This one's just for
me?
you, D. This was for you. You should show up. You should go to this.
From Genesis to Revelation, volunteers read the Bible aloud night and day at Notre Dame Seminary.
Yep, that's you.
I'm about it.
Wait, what? So in the beginning, the Reverend Jim Weiner, even though that might not be his name, I'm gonna just call him Weiner.
No, huh?
Began reading aloud from the Bible on Notre Dame Seminary front lawn as cars rumbled by on South Carolina Avenue. Wait, this is local.
Yes, this dose of NoLA'MURICA, nigga.
The rector of the seminary tackled the first chapters of Genesis from Let There Be Light to a rather lengthy list of begats tracing the descendants of the first man, Adam. Weiner was the first of what would be 300 volunteers reading the Bible out loud during a 100-hour marathon that began Tuesday afternoon. Okay, so apparently they're trying to make everyone atheists. Why else would y'all read the entire Bible out loud, word for word? Right. That would be telling the truth to people, which is not y'all strong suit. So I actually think...
I think it's crazy that y'all just decided reading the Bible out loud.
I think it's great. I think it's good.
You gonna go?
I would, but I wish I could put a fucking clock on like the good parts. So I could be like, question. You know what I'm saying? But I just really hope somebody out there is ignorant and just be like, hey, pause. What does that verse mean?
They're
like,
reading, D.
Read
They're not talking about it.
No, this is story time.
It's story time. I would like to go and just film it to see if it's real. Like, damn, these people really all out here reading the Bible.
Well, people gonna be crying in that bitch and everything.
I wonder how many people out there.
Nigga.
300 volunteers, dog.
300
That's a lot of
volunteers.
people.
What, 300
I
volunteers?
can sing on your love.
No, they're not singing, my nigga. They're reading, bitch.
They're just reading.
Oh, they sometimes in breaks they're singing.
You think they got breaks, bitch?
Oh yeah, they breaking and eating cookies and Christmas. And Christmas.
I feel like they probably just sitting certain people
So
down.
It's adult story time.
It's adult, scary story time. You said the entire thing.
Fuck my fucking bitch.
I would love to just like sneak in, like
I want to experience it.
sneak in the non-King James version, like you know what I mean, like or like sneak in other like the Quran and like just put it in and see if you really know your shit. You know what I mean? You start reading shit out loud. You
Lord said, Muhammad,
there was a fucking
make
video.
Bruh, and they just going along with it, reading it, because a lot of people ain't never read their Bible. What you say, Zed?
There was this video I saw where people were reading verses out the Quran, but telling people, well, they were reading verses out the Bible, but they were telling people that it was
the Quran.
Out the fucking, yeah. And like people were like, nah, fuck that, man, shit's trash, it's the wrong faith and blah blah blah. But then they'd be like, nah, it's actually out the Bible, and like they would instantly flip over and be like, well, you know, you gotta look at it like this and like that. And I was like
this
wow, like you
That's
motherfuckers have no shame. Like it was hilarious.
Numb.
Well, since you said my guy said it was that, then it's all good.
Numb.
But the instant you find out that it's different, like it was so tasty to watch. I was like, damn.
Last up in the dose of NoLA'MURICA.
Laplace woman charged with stealing $200,000 in student financial aid.
Well, you fucked over the students. Nah, they about to fuck over you in the government.
Yeah, we were just talking about this on the radio last night, man. A lot of people do this.
Yep.
A lot of drug empires
have been started off of this
like
type
this.
of behavior.
Breaking Bad type shit.
Yeah, it happens. I guess she just flew too close to the fucking sun because $200K.
$200,000
from Delgado.
Yeah,
like
come on now.
But
that's like that's 100 students like tuition.
Bruh, she did that, dog. She was charged with theft of government funds and identity theft in the scheme, which authorities say she orchestrated between 2014 and 2016.
They like definitely let her keep on doing it to like build that case because that amount of money like coming through that campus for any program is obscene. So,
obscene, and Delgado ain't even one of the spots to have all that.
Right. So like I'm pretty sure the first person who like saw the first, second, and third loan was probably like, y'all, like somebody is like
after they got audited, son. Once you got audited, because the
you know what I'm saying?
The Collins don't play that shit.
So she was goofy for trying that shit.
And
like,
she went all the way.
That might have worked at like an Ivy League school.
It might work
like,
once.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You should, if you're gonna do it once. You did it for 2 years.
For $200,000?
Nigga.
That's almost $250,000.
Prosecutors say Graves applied for financial aid at Delgado for 15 people using their personal information without their consent. She accepted grants and student loans awarded to the 15 and deposited some money into online bank accounts that she created in their names.
So identity theft and all.
Nigga, she facing 15 years.
You're a criminal mastermind, baby.
She gonna do 15 years, but she gonna do them in the Fed, though.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it won't be like brutal to her senses.
She getting fined $250K.
I mean, that's the money you got, so they're just taking that right back.
No. They're going to take that back and then fine
him with the $250K.
Well, baby, they're going to work that off on you in the field.
Nigga. In the field, literally.
She's going to be working that off.
And yeah, out there.
Belts and jeans.
That's it. Like, y'all, we know Florida is the craziest state ever, but we be doing some crazy shit down here, too.
Yeah, we still got tobacco and cotton sugar.
That's what the dose of NoLA'MURICA is. To let y'all know, like, yes, we having some crazy shit going on in these parts. Let's get to that. No, huh?
Bitch, I know you lie.
Bitch, I know you fucking lie. I know you fucking lie. Bitch, I know you fucking lie.
I know you fucking lie. I know you fucking lie.
I know you fucking lie.
So, Uncle Andy from Netflix 5 Festival documentary is getting his own show. Why?
What is it? I don't know.
Why is the dick sucker getting his show?
Know why?
Why?
First of all,
let me know.
You may not believe me, but honestly, I knew he was gonna get a show. Okay, I knew he was gonna get a dog because this picture right here is so viral. Like he was an overnight sensation.
He was likable.
He was so likable.
He just
like,
seemed so innocent. Like
I knew they were gonna give him some kind of spin-off, some sort of guest appearance on something, some sort of.
But his own
something.
show.
A show.
I can see him appearing again because, like I said, he was one of those people that feel like the lovable dope. He was a lovable dope. He was so dumb.
He belongs on television. Like he belongs.
What kind of show
TV.
is it?
Let's see. Perhaps the most shocking moment from both Hulu and Netflix's competing 5 festival documentaries came from Andy King, a veteran event producer who coordinated, or rather attempted to coordinate, the festival's logistics in the lead-up to a spectacular failure. As he recounted in Netflix's Fire, the detainment of Evian water truck spurred Billy McFarland, the festival serial scammer and recent jailbird, to encourage King, their wonderful gay leader, to prepare to suck dick to fix this water problem. And you know what? King was game for it. Blah, blah, blah. But I won't get into the... King became a certified meme sensation within hours, which he explained to Vanity Fair in a new interview has resulted in numerous reality television offers for his own show. I had 3 TV shows offered this week from notable networks. In the old world of TV, it has the Carol Burnett Show and these fun, lighthearted shows that weren't all crime-related. You see the attractiveness of HGTV today? People love Flip or Flop or Fixer Upper. Let's just say it's going to be a show about hosting crazy events, what it takes to make them happen. There will be cliffhangers, and you'll get to know me around and see how I pull them off without sucking dick, hopefully, Andy.
All right, I love it. I love it. I'm all here for it. It's trash. I love it.
It is the same shit that we talked about earlier, bro. This game is different now, bro. It is a popularity contest. If you are any popular, you will get an opportunity.
My nigga, just like Tony Frederick, we already knew this, but Tony Frederick shared it recently on Facebook about how a producer told him recently, like when they do auditions, before they even look at your tape, they might look at
check out your followers.
Your followers.
I learned that from a class I took with, oddly enough, Lance Nichols, like out maybe 2 years ago.
No,
Like they
no.
are up on that shit.
We spoke about this on the podcast a while because like I said, we've been knowing this, but it only adds to what you're saying about the game we're in right now. Even us as actors, we gotta worry about. That's why I told people, I'm like, why you think I'm on social media so much, dog? When motherfuckers tell me that you having a social media presence will get you booked or not, when I see
crazy.
people I know that got 100,000 followers and I got like 3,000 and I'm competing with them, nigga, and that's so fucked up because it has nothing to do with talent.
Nothing to do
Nothing
with
to do with
personality
craft.
or talent or nothing. It's popularity, dog.
And-
It's popularity sells.
And it's wild to me that you will look at the followers before my audition.
Because
That's
that is
disrespectful. My talent don't matter, huh?
Know why? Know why? Because that number, that is a hard number. That is a static number. That number doesn't have to fucking audition. It doesn't have to know lines. It doesn't have to be sellable. It's hard math. You got 100,000 people that care about what the fuck you talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put you on the fucking screen because they're gonna automatically care about what
the fuck
screen
you doing.
you on.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? That number counts, man.
It's like I understand
It's
the business
garbage
of
when
it
it
is
comes.
just tragic.
Yes, tragic.
Yeah,
It's
it's
tragic.
I get it, but damn,
Damn it.
that's frustrating. All right, man, let's get into. Oh no! Before we leave, NOOO HAnh, man, Akon, man, you was joking on this man earlier, was saying that it's stupid of artists to turn down performing in the Super Bowl.
Like I said on your page,
here we
dog,
go.
he's not from America. He don't fully get it.
So we about to cancel Akon?
Nope.
No, Akon getting canceled for his opinion, but it's just like because his reasoning is basically like, you know what I mean, you should be here to get the money no matter what. But he's not
get that.
But he's not understanding the other side of not everybody feel no matter what. You know what I mean? Some people will have different standards and morals than you.
And money ain't everything.
Money and everything to everybody. So it's like, I understand why on the surface you're saying what you're saying, Akon, on some real nigga shit. If people saying, I'm doing this for a reason, you can't call him stupid, son.
I mean, he even said in this thing, though, that, like, if you're doing it for a reason and all that, he understands that.
Yeah, he contradicted himself and tried to cover it up, but basically get at the
I'm
money.
about to say the title kind of, takes out the context of what he's actually talking about.
No, he talked out both sides.
He
He
did
said
talk out
that,
both sides.
then he said what Joe just said, the other side of it, but then he ended it with what he said at first.
Okay, well, fuck.
You know what I mean?
Come on,
But
man.
so the basic thing I took from it, from seeing him jump back and forth, was you're just selling niggas, get the money, and he feel people stupid for not putting the money in their mind first.
Right. A chance to perform, a chance to, nah.
It's not that for everybody.
But listen, Akon, dog, you know, I think it's sometimes a little bit hypocritical you say things like this when there's causes and things you did or not do for stuff that you believed in.
That you believed in. That's real. That's real.
And, you know, the fact that you're giving a whole fucking country and in a few other places in Africa lights and electricity in schools mean that you do believe in something.
And when somebody told you were stupid for giving out your time and money for that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting money from that. You and since you're investing in these kids, but overall, you're not getting. That's not a bag you're gonna secure.
You're taking a lick for what you believe in.
Right.
So you can't fault anyone else.
Yeah.
Right. Real shit. Now that NOOO, huh?
Bitch, I know you lie.
All right, man. We got we got a quick hero highlight list. Y'all got somebody that y'all want to shout out.
And we all feeling good inside. Cause people doing good in the world of pure fuckery. Like the shine a light on a person, on a nigga doing good. In the pure world of pure fuckery. Fuckery.
As always, the hero of my life.
I mean, yeah. So first and foremost, shouts out to LeBron James again for helping out Octavia Spencer. We're getting equal pay with the movie that he was producing with her. He didn't have to do that, but he did it. So even though we mentioned it on probably side A, I'm gonna fuck. He
This
get
is
that.
LeBron fucking James, dog.
LeBron motherfucking James. But also big ups to this only 9 years old, this Maryland girl published his feminist book of poetry. 9. Get your money, little black girl.
Yes.
Baby, your black is beautiful.
Look at her, she's a girl, a little dark
She
skin
also
black
like she
girl.
don't take that shit either.
But she might not, bruh. Hallie Amore Moore.
Yeah, her name says I don't play that shit.
But why y'all name that middle name Amore? I understand Moore means love, but you know your last name is Moore, nigga. Like
Right,
it's like Army Hammer. Why you name that boy Army when you know y'all last name is Hammer, dog?
I hate when it be these people, dog, name these kids these goofy
Fucking over these children.
Come on.
situations.
Because they don't care about their kids.
But anyway, man.
Anyway,
she's writing and publishing her own book. She published her first book of poetry and other writings on topics with which children her age are not ordinarily occupied to think about. During a recent interview with Fox 5 DC, the young author discussed her passion for writing and talking topics such as feminism, politics, and even spirituality. 9 years old, little Hallie?
That because her mama is a yoga instructor and also on the side read tarot cards.
Nigga, something.
Like,
fuck.
Like,
born January 12, 2010, the Gettysburg, Maryland resident has lived in various places such as Costa Rica, Guatemala, and Hawaii. The Moors are a military family, and visiting other countries has given the author an experience others would love to have.
This girl's well-traveled and cultured.
Yeah, that's basically what they're saying, man.
She said, listen here, you uncultured swine. I'm going to show you what it's like to be a young black feminist girl at 9 who's traveled. Seen a lot and been through a lot.
This little girl said that. The Pages of Life took about a year to conceive. Being a poet is just one of her many dreams. According to her site, Hallie hopes to go to law school and help shape public policy. You saying that at 9? She's an activist, a speaker, and high achiever.
That's a midget, dude. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
Nigga.
Midget, dude. It's a fucking scam, bro.
And no.
Ass woman.
We're going to find out she's from Britain.
Right.
She's from fucking Neverland.
God damn.
She's actually from Neverland.
Oh my God.
Stupid.
Black directors brought in a combined $1.3 billion at the box office in 2018.
Well, wake up, Hollywood. Wake your fucking ass up.
All right.
You could have made all these billions a couple of years way back.
Can y'all hear niggas now?
I mean, niggas been here. It's not like we ain't been here.
Dog, niggas been here.
You hear me?
I like that.
28 more for us. 2018 revealed black audiences' box office power, proving that to the gatekeepers of Hollywood that black film with black casts are indeed financially viable. This year, there were more films by black filmmakers who received theatrical release than ever before. In 2018, the domestic box office hit an all-time high of $11.383 billion, and the top 10 feature films by black directors accounted for a combined $1.363 billion of that domestic figure. Ryan Coogler's Black Panther grossed $700 million domestically and became the number 3 all-time top domestic grossing film. Right, dog. Like that by itself said, "What's your
Let's go, Coogler."
Though receiving a Golden Globe nomination is not always a predicate for an Academy Award. They talk about Black Panther being, for the Best Picture. Stephen Caple Jr.'s Creed 2, which has brought in $109.6 million to date, and expected to surpass the first installment of Creed box office directorial 109.7. The sequel has also been made a huge success at the global box office, earning $138 million.
That's wonderful.
Nigga. And they just got this whole list from Spike Lee to Antoine Fuqua to Ava DuVernay. They just breaking down how black directors been pulling in them ducats this year.
Pull them in.
So big
Why
ups.
that nigga like Chris Brown?
The people listening can't see.
I'm sorry, the nigga next to Ryan Coogler like Chris Brown.
They can't see still.
About making that duck face in that first picture.
I don't know the guy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, big ups to all these black directors, man.
Shout out to Twitch, man.
Tyler Perry been making that money for them niggas. Like Tyler Perry's like, bitch, I been giving y'all niggas the blueprint.
That's the one thing I always say I will always respect about Tyler Perry. Whether you like his shit or not, he kept black people working, and he kept. That's basically what I'm saying. He kept black people working.
See the niggas careers, boy.
He used to live in a car.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta get this nigga
all
props.
the props to become where he is. Like, I don't gotta like all his shit, but I'm gonna respect that man
Right, I respect the
regardless,
fuck
man.
out of you.
Hell yeah.
And the day he needs me to do a Medea movie, nigga, I ain't gonna be in it as a starving artist.
Come on. And that was the show for the day, y'all, man. Episode 75, Side B. I gotta get my sick ass on. Shouts out to Ellen Page, by the way, man. She said some real shit on the Colbert Report. I put it basically at the top of Side A. So if you already listened to Side A, you already know what I'm talking about, man. That lady kept it real for the feminists, for the gays, and for the black people out here. She was like, look, shit gotta change. I gotta give up. Gotta tip my hat to Ellen Page for that.
Word.
But yeah, man, we getting out of here. Hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com. Like as we always say, we want y'all to be part of the conversation.
Talk to us, baby. Come in, talk to me.
I really, I don't remember the words.
What key was that? That was in
Alright,
the key
I fucked
of
it
E flat major minor 7.
Sharp.
That shit was in a key of Barry White.
Very gradient. This that actor guy, Martin Bass Bradford. You can find me at Martin Bass Bradford on Facebook, on all your other social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell that Mr. Out or you ain't gonna find me for 75B, man. I'm out it.
And it's me, your boy D-Mac, live from the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. You can catch me on Instagram at FrenchBread.kid, even though I don't post a motherfucking thing on that bitch.
It's fine.
But it's still up there. But if you do want to see me, you can follow me and my clothing line at You Dig 504. Spell it with 1 G because 2 G's is goofy. And I'm out this bitch.
Man, when you said Mr. Bats, in my head I was like, you can find me at Nigga Bats. Spell that nigga out or you won't find me.
I ain't gonna never be Nigger Bats.
No, not Nigger Bats. No, that's even worse.
What you just say?
I said Nigga Bats. But
what?
You said Nigger Bats.
What you said?
Nigga Bats.
Same difference to me. I'm not gonna have nobody calling me Nigger Bats.
Yeah, I'd rather be Nigga Bats than Nigger Bats though.
I'm no one to be none of that.
Nigger Bats.
Nigga, what the fuck? Man,
Nigger Bats.
Man,
That's
good.
hilarious.
Oh man, Posse Wire, it's your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of gumbo, still deep in the rule. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on. Fuck, man.
Wow.
Lamar, I'm tired, bro. Sometimes,
get him.
why I gotta get it right every time? Why can't
Get
just do me?
him.
Why can't just end it off how I want to end it off sometimes? I'm about to end it off like I feel like it.
Then dude, nobody told you to stick to it.
Side B, we leaving this bitch.
We out.
Exiting the premises.
Petty. Thank y'all for listening, man.
Yeah. Chillin' on the couch, hand on my pouch. Just waking up, watching Homeboy House. Thinking about the day I had to press rewind, play. When I say being a doctor was my goal, ambition, thing I wanted to be. Until I learned the work that it took, and I would be in infinite debt. Then I imagine myself 80 years old, dead with debt over my head. Too much doubt, gotta go another route. Once I got on the music, I ain't never getting out. I envision my life and how I'ma live it out. Kids and a wife, I hope I figure it out. So until then, rule 10, gotta wrap it up, cause life moves on even if we get stuck. So I turn back on the tube, now I'm on the cool. Watching set it off, wishing I would make moves. The people was a fool, but the blues, it will hit ya. So you stay inside so them bullets might miss ya. You can get your issue any single day. Make beats at my home so I never fade away. Learning notes and keys, I gotta sit alone. I used to pray to God, but we don't get along. Preachers and believers trying to turn me around, but I should still be proud even if I'm not down with G.O.D. My real F-A-T-H-E-R, not in my vision of tomorrow. He's still living, never forgiving. I order, try and get along, but twice he ran alone, so now I stand alone. But I ain't lonely. Wheat, cheese, and turkey used to be baloney. Smart kid growing up, but that in an instant. Winning every day, see my past in the distance. I don't regret a thing, cause I love my existence. Kinda militant, but that's just sentiments from living this life. Still got an open mind. People surprised I never been shot or did time. Step out on the porch, nothing never changed. Stuttering Jerome, old girl, what's her name? There go old Missy. Look at Miss Barbara and the lady who make the frozen cups daughter. Yeah, I got smarter. Learned from the dumb, been in my own lane. Just never had my own drum. Used to rap about clapping, ain't never had a gun. I was just imitating, but with a little patience, I'm 3 years ahead of my time and stimulating for me to imagine what would have happened if I was saving like every week. Cause living off pennies ain't sweet, it's bitter. You can be my nigga, but they don't mean that you fam. Trust is like putting a loaded 48 in the hand of a woman or a man who got ulterior plans. Now you're looking at your casket, the invisible man. Cars and the glam and entertainers demand. Isn't what I need, have me like Joe Queen, Phoenix. I'd rather never have an image, but shout out to the ladies in jits, whoever did it. I ain't a known rapper, but I represent it. Up on the track, New Orleans to the ending. Looking at a picture, the past feels near, but I'm living in the now when she sold last year. Gotta go to work, do I wanna go to sleep? Been up all night with this beat on repeat. But life don't wait and money don't make itself. I need stability, but what I want is wealth.